most unbelievable flavor you can find. There's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen. Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Well, we're back from United Wireless Arena, and of course we're running all the interviews, the pregame lead up to the Law's home opener against the Oklahoma.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how: a wealth of pool care knowledge, check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock, check. Computerized water testing, check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs, check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with a Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Long's winter clearance sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun. Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown for food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the mountain. Stop in and see the art and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
When it comes to expenses in today, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
And we're back from the United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller. I'm Tim Boulware, and the Dodge City Law getting introduced right now to the crowd. Ross, a pretty spirited crowd here at the arena.
And a good crowd has already showed up too, Tim, and this is what you've got to absolutely love here about Dodge. A lot of things going on here around Dodge City right now, but you think about all the tournaments that are going on top of that, Tim, but really great turnout here. We've got a great game lined up here, too, with Oklahoma coming in. I really like what they're able to bring. Looks like on their offense, it's going to be pretty good, but Dodge City Law's got it going on right now with their offense.
Oklahoma 72-6 win in their opener against Kansas, the Kansas Coyotes. And for Dodge City, they stunned Omaha, winning 61-35 last weekend.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to call it a stunning loss because actually the coaching staff and also Ricky Burke, the owner of this ball club, before the game said, we're going to blast these guys. And, boy, I got to tell you what, the Law came right off the bat. Little touchdown run, a nice touchdown pass, interception, you name it. They had it all going on. Great game for the Dodge City Law away. Now you come home, Tim. No one comes to your house and wins. You've got to come up here and play tough.
And so let's set some of those starting lineups as we'll have the opening coin toss coming up here in just a moment. Brought to you by Western State Bank in Dodge City, our coin toss sponsor. But looking at for the Dodge City Law, they'll have at the quarterback Charles McCullum, a pretty nice debut, 11 of 121, 162 yards. Also connected with Brandon Vinson, who you heard as their player profile on a 45-yard touchdown pass. Vinson had 2 touchdown receptions last week, as did Mo Young. And they'll have those as the wide receivers. Max Randall up front, along with Anthony Jackson and Tyler White. Those are from right to left along the offensive line when they have the 3 offensive lines. And tailback is D.B. Holyfield, number 2. He had 10 rushes, 67 yards, 6.7 yards in attempt, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Likewise, Dominic Carson had 2 rushing touchdowns, 8 of 57 on the ground, and his long was of 22 yards. This is a pretty good offense.
It's a very good offense. People are going to understand here that McCollum can throw a nice ball through a 45-yarder to Young, off over in the corner. Man, it's a beautiful throw. And basically all McCollum did was go back. He's aiming for a certain spot in the end zone. He throws the ball to that point, and here's Young, full blast in 5th gear, able to make the reception. Just a nice touchdown. That's when you knew the Law had something going on up in Omaha.
Look at the defensive front for Oklahoma. They only allowed 43 rushing yards last week in their win against Kansas. Reinald Lewis seems to be the big guy up front. He's called the Hammer for a reason.
And the thing is, though, that we've got a good offensive line. We're going to be able to throw Randall, Jackson, Roth, or Tyler White at him. And then we got 2 good running backs sitting back there in Carson, also Holyfield. So this will be a lot of fun to watch these 2 guys operate.
Also, we talked about Lewis. He's a 4th-round selection, 2011 from Detroit. Michael Billingsley's up front, number 71, and Victor Clore, a 6'3", 250-pounder from the University of Hawaii. DeMont Burdine and number 44 and Terry Robinson are back as the linebackers. And in the secondary, 43, Nico Wright, who missed last year but came back. And he'll be at one corner position. Delani Dobard and Sam Proctor. Proctor's the standout back deep for the Oklahoma Defenders. He was a real good special teams player at Oklahoma.
Well, you know what, and that's really going to be the big thing, in my opinion, because when you get a chance, we're going to see how good of a special teams player he's going to be when Rustin Phillips starts coming down the hallway. He's weighing 260, runs about a 4.55 is what he says. He blows people up, and actually, he buries people. I called him the Undertaker because he was buried a couple guys, knocked 2 guys out of that ball game, breaking wedges. I'm going to introduce you to Rustin Phillips here in a little bit. You're going to get a chance to see a good guy.
All right. The Undertaker. You got to love the nicknames that they come up with here at the Champions Indoor Professional Football League. And Oklahoma against Dodge City. And right now, we have the Dodge City Law huddled up around their owner, Ricky Burtz, who'll be down there, and we'll have the coin flip coming up in just a moment. Both teams will line up along the 15 once Dodge City breaks their huddle, and they'll then face salute to the flag with our national anthem. What we'll do right now, let's take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll get ready for the opener, the home opener from United Wireless Arena. It's Dodge City in Oklahoma here on Z98.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth, cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City. Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Long's winter clearance sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment
Superior
today.
Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
They return to the United Wireless Arena, and about ready. Western State Bank and Dodge City is the sponsor of our coin toss. 4 players lined up for the defenders. They're dressed in the white. Dodge City in the gray with the, I call it the fluorescent color and trim, the wall across the front of their jerseys. The lead official who will take things to the 25-yard line, which is midfield, this 50-yard field here in indoor football. And so we're probably not going to be able to hear his microphone loud enough. So we'll just set. Anybody lip read?
What you calling here? Heads or tails? You got a 50-50 shot. You know what?
It's a two-headed coin.
I sit here and think about this. You know that at the beginning of the season, you'd name 3 teams that might vie for the Champions Professional Indoor Football League. I would say Oklahoma Defenders, the Wichita Wild defending champions, and then your Dodge City Law. These two, this is a big game here, right off the start here for these 2 teams.
Well, the reason why it's big is because if Dodge City wins this game, they're tied with Salina, who won last night, at 2-0 for first place in the first 2 games. And Oklahoma, they deferred the toss after winning it, so they deferred the option, and that means Dodge City Law will get to start off. And I already gave you the starting lineups, and of course Zach McCullum will run the controls. You know, I don't understand this term, Ross. Maybe you can tell me a little bit. What is the game manager?
Well, when you're talking about your game management or game manager in this ball game, because you want to be a good game manager, you want to be able to make the smart plays. They will give you an option. You know how it works. They got to play, and it's just not going to one area. You've got several opportunities to take it, and so you're just going to be able to watch it. How are you going to be able to throw it? Who's going to be open and who's not going to be open, whether it's going to be Young or Vincent?
We'll have the kickoff coming. And, of course, ball will be teed up. It's Thomas Freeberg, who's from Northwest Missouri State, 6 feet, 200 pounds. And we have Law back deep, fans on their feet. And Dominic Carson will return as they'll take it. It's on the near side, goes up the middle of the 10, and it cuts back up the middle. He gets it free at midfield, breaks the tackle, and is down at the Oklahoma 20.
Wow, what a great job and great reading. And you want to talk about game manager or game management? That time as he was coming down, he was able to manage his way down the field and find some great blocks. Looks like he's going to pop to the outside to the left side. All of a sudden, he pops right back from left side, goes right up the middle, then Tim breaks the tackle and almost took it to the house.
For 12 seconds from the kickoff to the return, the kickoff comes from the goal line to the return. And that was an awful patient play. It took a lot of time to develop, but what a great return.
So here you are now. You're going to talk about this great front line that the defenders have versus our offensive line. What does Sean Ponder decide to do? Is he going to run the ball right off the bat, or are we going to pass it?
And we have Vincent out to the right, and also Young goes in yo-yo motion, goes off to the right, toss goes right side, and they go along the far sideline, hit against the boards, a nice solid snatch. Running the football was number 2, D.D. Holyfield. You heard our pregame interviews. He's able to rack up 1 yard.
Boy, what a great crowd here, too. Way to go, Law fans getting out of here. And that's the thing you like about this Arena Football League, 28 yards wide, and then the fans are right on top of the action.
And Zach Ross is in on the offensive line. You remember him from Garden City. Played for the New England Patriots for a time. Law logo on the side of their gray helmets. McCullum will go out of the shotgun right. Little pistol formation. 2 wide outs right. Then go in motion to the other side. And a pump fake the throw. There's flag down. And a little screen out. And caught, slammed against the boards of the 15. And in was Kendrick King.
Possibly maybe an offside going on right now.
Defenders dressed in their white forms. They have the D decal and then a star right in the middle of it.
I did see a twist on that, and that could be illegal also.
Okay. Offside gets to the 5-yard penalty and sets up a 2nd and 4. Just cost them a down. 13:27 left here in the first quarter. Law on the drive after the big return off the kickoff from Dominique Carson. So let's huddle up. Ball be spotted as they'll take it across the 15-yard line in Oklahoma territory. 2 wide out right, 2 left. Empty backfield. Yo-yo motion from the left side with Young and the give off, and D.D. Holyfield able to string it on the left side and tackled on the near hash mark to the 10. That should be good enough for the first down.
Nice job there, too. And I tell you what I like right now when I'm looking at this, what the Oklahoma defenders are doing to our receivers when they come up. They're coming up to meet the receivers at the line, not to give them any space whatsoever. When they set, that actually opens up a little bit of hole there in the middle. Great job there by the offensive line, clearing that hole right there to get that first down.
Deontay Cathy with the stop on the D-line for Oklahoma. He had a fumble return for a touchdown last week's win against Kansas. 12:55 left to play in the first quarter. Cullen will go out of the shotgun. Ball just across the 10-yard line on a 1st and goal. 2 wide out right, 1 left. And then the yo-yo motion on the right side. Low snap on the turf, picked up. McCollum will roll out to the right with pressure coming. Throws a jump ball and intercepted. Pulled in on the interception by number 24, Delaney Dobard. He's able to just outleap the intended receiver. And that was all just a busted play. And give credit to Michael Billingsley. He put the pressure on the quarterback.
Throw it away. First down. You throw something like that immediately to the crowd. Maybe he didn't want to give up that $25 football. But that's not a good play there by your quarterback. I understand it maybe took the rhythm out just a little bit with the ball coming down on the floor like that. But you throw that football away. You don't give anybody a chance other than your own team to catch that football.
And 2 interceptions last for Oklahoma. Their 3rd of the year. And the ball will be spotted at the 5-yard line. Zach Rasmussen, who is the quarterback,
got a good arm.
Little brother of the head coach, and Derek Rasmussen. The give off right, and get to King Jack Washington. Not much there. Pushed back, and actually probably lost about a half yard. Nice job on the shoot by Bragg.
Great job there, defensive end. Bilberry able to get out there and stretch that play out exactly what you want out of your defensive end. When you're going sideline to sideline, Tim, you want to be able to stretch the play out because that's when your safeties can come up, your D-backs can come up and help you on that play. Nice play.
Take it down at 10. Ball at the 5 on near hash. Bragg initiating their fans to get into it. We have wide out go left side. Patrick Jones, called Packy, that's his nickname. Leg is Rasmussen looking 2 wide receivers left. Packy gets the ball on, and he's tackled at the 7-yard line. Good job getting right down underneath. And Cashman Thomas for the Dodge City Law after a 2-yard gain. And he's the one who also played not only for Sean Ponder, but Derek Rasmussen, the head coach for Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Well, I think one thing you're going to really like here, you're going to watch our 2 quarterbacks. We've got 2 quality quarterbacks playing right now. Rasmussen has just got a bullet of an arm when he sits there and lets that thing go. If you will, a gun, as the football being the bullet itself, per se, but I'm impressed with what I saw in warm-ups with him.
Break huddle and send out wide out left Isaiah Anderson. 1 wide out right. That's Jones. We're going yo-yo motion and back to pass play action. The look, the roll out to the right, the throw incomplete, skips on the turf and did it for Jones just across the 15 on the right side, and that'll force fourth down for the defenders.
And it made a lot of the fans very happy that time. Really just a bad grip by Rasmussen. If you watched him when he threw the ball that time, Tim, had maybe a little bit too high, and it looked like a wounded duck that just got shot and went straight into the ground.
Incomplete pass, and fourth down with the fans on their feet. They'll set up for the field goal. No punts here at the indoor level. This is set up a field goal, and then the return would come off a miss. The goalpost 10 by 10. Reaver off the good hold. This kick, it is up, almost hits off the upper railing and goes into the stands. And that'll be a touchback to give the ball. First down and 10. No score. Both teams have had possession to begin the game.
Great job by the defense, though, after that turnover, giving the ball right back, able to hold them on 3 downs. And then a nice big kick there, Tim. Could put that through the end zone here. You got to be thinking about this kicker here in the future.
Yeah. He's got a good leg, and of course, touchbacks go to the 5 here. If you placed it after the 20 or the 25, that would be generous field position. You can't give him that much. We'll have the Law lined up. They'll be moving towards us. We're in the caddy corner here, right behind the net. We'll wave to you here from time or two. As Colum goes to his mouthpiece, and the wide receivers get the running start line from fumble exchange as that snap not clean, but right around the knees, and McCollum had to land on the ball, lost a couple back to the 2.
When McCollum had started off slow, that ball was right into the hand, basically fumbled and dropped it.
Second time it's happened in this game. Victor Clore with a cover-up for Oklahoma, and the second down and 12 coming up for the Law. The shadow of their own end zone at the 2. Ball to the near hash. They'll get the clean snap off the right hip. Plenty of time. McCollum throws on the right along the boards and caught as making it all the way out to the 15-yard line. Nice job getting 13 on the play and getting what they lost right close to the first down. Vince takes the catch.
Well, I tell you what, between Vincent and Young, we've got 2 outstanding receivers. Nice catcher, but a nice pass there by McCollum, too. I don't know if you watched him, Tim, but he's actually looked off to the left, then goes right back to the right.
He's not getting any pressure on him, so, and you figure he would be a little antsy, McCollum, especially when he was in his own end zone. Third down and 1, ball from the 14. Off of the far hash. Wide receivers go up to the line of scrimmage. The toss goes left and in the clear. It's Carson. Carson up the middle. First down and wrangles his way up across the 20 to 21.
And basically, if you want to call it maybe a toss sweep, but all of a sudden the sweep went out of it as they had that well defended. Then he cuts it right up the middle, breaks the tackle, and almost took it again to the house. But really a good open field tackle there by the defenders.
Delaney Dobard held on for the stop for Oklahoma. First and 10. Carson's had a big game so far. The big kickoff return off the opening kickoff, and that went for a first down. McCollum will check. Carson's back at the running back, 3 wide out, so I'll get a running start. Back to pass, McCollum. Plenty of time. First and 10. Rolls out to the far side board. Heaves it up down the field. Deep and intercepted for the second time. Pulling it in, Delaney Dobard. He has 2 picks in this game. A touchback, and Oklahoma takes over from their own 5. First and 10. No score. Defenders in Law. 7:39 to go in the first quarter.
Boy, Carson's real lucky. He came up that time. He was in part of the route also, but when the ball went up in the air, he and Vincent actually ran into each other. Carson was a little slow getting up here in the end zone right below us.
Change of possession. What we'll do right now, we'll take a timeout. So 1 minute break. The Law on Defenders. No score for United Wireless Arena. 7:39 remains in the first quarter here on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
A return to United Wireless Arena and no score right off the bat. The summary goes like this. Dominic Carson returned to kickoff all the way out to the 20-yard line of Oklahoma to begin things off, but had an interception of McCollum and a second interception later on as he just beamed the ball down the field. Both interceptions have come from Delaney Dobard, and that's why we have a scoreless game with 7:39 to go in the first quarter. Long defenders.
And almost trying to do too much, to be honest. That time again being chased, feeling pressure, just throw the football away. That is two of them, Tim. And really, neither one of them good throws whatsoever.
Oklahoma will take over from their own 5 at 1st and 10. Zach Rasmussen, who went to the Air Force Academy for 2 years. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns in last week's win over Kansas. Wide out each side, running back Packey is the H-back this time. And we'll call for the ball, and the give, and we have a flag down. Washington out to the left, tackled by the numbers. A good stop, hitting up this Cashman Thomas, and he's actually that's Walner Leandre, and he made the stop.
Could be an illegal, illegal procedure right here on the offense. Formation-wise. Okay.
Formation penalty, and they can't get much further back. They started from their own 5 to Oklahoma. 7:25 remains in the first quarter, and a 1st and 12 after a half-the-distance penalty. Oklahoma will have the ball inside, just across their own 2. Wide out left, 1 wide out right. Jones in the H-back to the right. Shotgun snap and the throw out right, and dropped by Hubert Anium, who is from Oklahoma State University. He had 3 touchdowns for 60 yards last week in the win over Kansas. He's had some foot injuries in his career, but has been with 2 NFL teams, Detroit and San Diego.
Well, the thing is, I think he might have heard footsteps. He wanted to take off before the ball got there. The ball gets there. He had already taken off in his mind, but his body was still there and dropped it.
And the mind doesn't count in this game. 2nd and 12. Give off right, and Washington strung out. He's not making much yardage at all. This defensive line is just doing a great job, and the first on scene making the stop was Michael Bragg.
And we got great penetration that time. Bragg was able to get in and wrap the guy up. Very fortunate. Didn't get the safety on the play.
3rd down and 14. The fans yelling. They have to get all the way to the 15 for Oklahoma for the first down, and just outside their own 1. Offensive coordinator and head coach Derek Rasmussen, 3-9 last year for the Defenders. 2 wideouts left, 1 to the right where the board curves. Getting the ball and running at Rasmussen. He's tackled after making a half-yard, and Leandre. And then he does a little punt thing. Hey, you got to kick it away.
And here's the thing, too. Now do you have a chance? Like they might have got enough room right there for the kicker to get just a little bit extra room so that he doesn't have to worry about this being a short snap and having this block. But you got to remember, Oklahoma defender kicker has got a great leg. He just missed a long field goal attempt his last time.
And he'll try again, but he's underneath the other upright. This will be a long attempt. Fans on their feet.
Wow, it gave him an extra yard on the spot, too, Tim.
Yeah, that's not good. He doesn't need any more. This is a good kicker. Freevert's his name. Thomas Freevert, Northwest Missouri State. From the hold of Brady May, the kick, it is up well up to the left hand. Now it'll be a lucky souvenir for someone if they can hold on to it. Finally, about the 4th person finally hauled it in with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. No score, and we'll take a minute break. Come back with more here from United Wireless Arena on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Throw quickly to Holyfield, makes the catch and angles left. Gets tackled at the 17-yard line of Oklahoma. When the ball hits out, goes out to the stands along the sideboards or hits the roof, they get the touchback to the 25. Then starts at midfield. Gain of 8, a 2nd and 2 for the Law. No score with 4:15 remaining in the first quarter. Cullum looks to the right, throws, almost intercepted again. It's batted down, slamming his hands against the turf with Jeff Hewley. And a chance at it.
Boy, and I tell you, he jumped that passing lane. I tell you, good thing there was some pepper on that, because if that would have been thrown nice and easy, look out, he might have returned that for a pick 6. Think about McCollum right now. Really good on the short passes. He's putting them right in the numbers. Struggling on the long passes.
Hewley is listed as a wide receiver, but I think he made a change over the defense because he has not been spotted in any offensive formation. 3:40 remains in the first quarter, and the handoff goes right. And Holyfield able to lower his head and get it across the 5 and down to the 2. What a run by Holyfield.
Holyfield has got some great wheels between him and Carson. Got to be some of the fastest guys in the league from the running back position. If they bring Rustin Phillips into the ball game right now, number 18, because he will be the fullback, and Rustin Phillips did come into the ball game. You're gonna like him, Tim.
Yeah, he's got a lot of grit. First and goal from the 2. The Law look to get the first points on the board, and McCollum looks to flags are down. We'll play it, stoppage of play, and now a little pushing and shoving between Burdine Dermott and number 71 with Mac Randall, who's the big offensive lineman for the Law.
I will say this, between Jackson and Randall, they like to get down the field, and if a D-back isn't paying attention, they will basically plant that D-back in the turf.
The 3:05, the ball wasn't spotted properly for play, so they will reset to the 2, and a first and goal. Law looks to get the first points on the board. Under center with a give left, and Hoyville tackle for a loss of 3 yards, and a great job setting off a block. Terry Robinson Jr., the defensive back from Missouri SNC and 2 seasons in the Air Force. Once again, another one of these Air Force guys for Oklahoma, but they do it by land or sea.
Got a quick score for you so far. Dodge City boys got beat yesterday. Garden City girls got beat. Same with Dodge City girls got beat. Right now, Garden City boys at home versus Wichita North. They are down 73-55. Looks like Garden City is not going anywhere to state this year.
Take it down a goal from the 4, just inside the 5 back to pass. Looking, and McCollum will roll out to the left, throw on the run, caught in the back of the end zone, touchdown Vincent. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the year, and the Law get on the board 6-0 with 2:09 remaining in the first.
And let's tell it like it is, because I tell you, McCollum does not have that much time to throw. If it wasn't for the offensive line of Ross, White, and also Randall did a spectacular job that time, able to keep the defenders off McCollum. McCollum rolled out, able to find Young, cutting in the back of the end zone, threw a dart right to him.
4-yarder. Here's the extra point. Snapped a little high, placed down. The kick, it is up and no good. So they couldn't get it in for the kick by Dalton Burkhart. And that means that the Law will have to settle for a 6-0 lead over the defenders. 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take this break for United Wireless Arena. 1 minute here on C98.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun. Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out. At Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown. For food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
Well, the Gunpowder girls are up and at 'em, and they're doing a nice job in entertaining the crowd. Not just about football here at United Wireless Arena, but the Law scratched for a 6-inning lead over the Defenders on a nice pass to Vincent of 4 yards from McCollum.
It was just a great job. Comes up with the offensive line that started at first, did a great job of blocking. At first, he went to his first receiver, second receiver, nothing there. Time, he could feel pressure coming on. He rolls out basically to our left, if you will. And as he's sitting there looking downfield, he sees Young coming across the middle on the back. Only 8 yards separate the goal line to the back of the padding. Throws a dart right to him. Nice catch there by Young for the touchdown.
And give McCollum a lot of credit. He threw interceptions on the first 2 possessions. He comes back to get the touchdown. Hopefully that'll gain his confidence a little bit.
Well, like I said, to me, short passes, he's been very, very effective. He did throw a bomb last week right off the start for 45 yards and a touchdown. Might be trying to do maybe just a little bit too much. That time he took what they gave him.
The kickoff coming up from Burkhardt right at the goal line as he tees it up towards us on the near side. And sputter on the turf. High hop. Finally picked up by Enium, and he is going to get across the 20. Ball been ripped away by a Law player, but that's when the whistle had been had because of the contact with the board.
I forgot to watch Rustin Phillips that time because he's a great wedge breaker. Likes coming right down the field and able to take on anybody. I'll have to keep an eye on him next time. At least nobody was carried off the field like the very first kickoff last week.
Well, that's very, very important. We'll have the Defenders take over right at their own 20. They haven't looked at the ball. Football's a little different here. It's a white football. It stands out a lot more. Rasmussen, the quarterback, running back to his left side. Back up running back with Jamario Thomas. The throw right and caught in by Jones right across midfield. It was a hemmed in against the boards right by where the DC Law is situated there. That would normally be a penalty box if hockey was played.
That is right, though. But you talk about the football, too. Tim, I've actually held one and gripped it. It's a little bit lighter than your regular NFL football. It's not as hard. I can get a very good grip and throw some nice spirals with it.
After a 5-yard pass play or make that, they're going to call 5. Right at midfield, 25. Wide out left with Jones. Ball on the right side. Wide receivers will move in motion, and the throw left, caught by Jones. Picks up a block, and he squirms forward and across the 15 and down to the 14. That's a play against 11 yards. Defenders on the move at the Dodge City Law 14 with 53 seconds on the rolling clock. First quarter, Law at 6-0.
And you think about this, Tim, it's a matter where you start the football with, because when you're in your deep territory, you can, in your own territory deep, you can only maybe go to page 1, page 2, page 3 of your playbook. As you go on down the field, you can open that playbook even more.
Bring it out with a 1st and 10 for the 14, off from the left hash. Rasmussen receives the snap around the knees. Get off right to Thomas, but the ankle's right, there's flags down. They'll call false start. Line judge will indicate that to the head referee.
Did not see the call.
It was a movement early. For two teams that combined for 133 points in their debuts, they only have a 6-0 game for the Law at the end of this first quarter. 22 seconds remain. Shows you what defense can do. Even the best offense can get stymied that way. 1st and 15. Ball across the 20 at the 19 for the right hash. Oklahoma at 1-0. Dodge City at 1-0. The winner of this game is in first place side with Salina for first. Clock is in motion. May be able to get one more snap off for the Defenders. Call for the ball. Wide receivers move up. Back to pass looking, and instead will take the ball himself. Angle left and get to the 17. That's a rush of 2 yards for the final play of the first quarter. Second and 13. We come back after this 1 minute break. It's the Dodge City Law leading in their home opener 6-0 over the Oklahoma Defenders here on Z98. I guess we're going to keep it here, and 6-0 so far. Law leads, overcoming those 2 interceptions from McCollum. Still gets the touchdown pass late with 2:09 to go in the first quarter to Brandon Vincent. And as it goes right now, the Law has to feel pretty fortunate to be leading 6-0.
Well, but the Law is doing really a pretty good job playing defense. You sit there and think about that we had 2 turnovers, and one of them on first down, basically about 15 yards out in defender territory, which is just a huge no-no if you're a quarterback. And it's just one of those things that he just made a bad choice. Only one person can catch that ball, and that's the defender. It should be the other way. It should only be an offensive player that can catch it when you throw it.
And the Law have to try to step up on their defense here, especially as we are about to begin the second quarter. A 6-0 lead, but they put some pressure on Rasmussen, and there's no running game whatsoever from Kingfisher Washington, who averages 11.5 yards per carry.
And if you sit there and think about that also, that's what you got to like. I mean, that first quarter went by really fast here. Again, a nice turnout here by Dodge City Law fans. Love all the promos that they're doing that on top of that. Where we're perched up here, Tim, I'm a little selfish. I want to be moved down just a little bit and get away from the net, though, but we are in a great, great place right here where we're sitting. Real quick score for you. This is over at Cimarron here. This is a big game. Last year, Cimarron girls were defeated by Holcomb down at Southwestern Heights on who would go to state. Right now, end of the third quarter, Cimarron 45, Holcomb 34. Holcomb's got a great team right now, but David Edinger's got it going on over there with Ashton Burns, also the Edinger girl. But you take Holcomb with Haley Heidman, Amos on top of that, Jarnigan, Taylor Dennison, really good players on top of that, Engler. But Teno over there for Holcomb has got a young team. I like the way he's got things set up right now because Holcomb girls are going to roll for a long, long time in years to come.
A reminder that the Law won't be in action until 2 weeks from tonight, and they'll make the road trip to Wichita, and so that'll be a way of igniting a fierce rivalry, and we'll have that game right here on C98 and WesternKansasNews.com. It'll be 3 weeks before Dodge City Law are back at home, and they'll play Salina that night.
And, Tim, I think that you are joining that challenge with me along with Wayne Land, who won our tickets at KC's Cowtown.
Why are you speaking for me?
and well, because you and I discussed this, but if we can get a sellout here, because it's a great crowd tonight, but sometime in the future we get a sellout here, the 3 of us will wear a dress when we do the broadcast, along with Mike Pilosoff, because Mike was in on that too.
Well, if he's in on it, then I guess we all have to be on it. Second and 13 for the Defenders. They are just short of the 15-yard line, the 17th. Back to pass, Rasmussen. As he looks, he throws right and incomplete to for Jones, but there's a flag down right on scene at the 5. I thought that, Bragg was in coverage down there. He's now protesting the official. I thought Jones fell down himself.
Defensive pass interference. This was pretty easy. Really, they had a man open coming across the middle. Rasmussen actually just missed him.
No legal contact.
Legal contact.
Contact after 5 yards. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty, and so that give a first down to the Defenders. And they were looking at 3rd and 13 if it had been for the penalty.
You sit there and think about having 5 officials in this ball game. What also another cool fact about arena football, indoor football, is when the ball goes into the stands, that is yours, baby, until we get outside, and I see you outside with it.
Ross will meet you in the parking lot and ask for that ball nicely.
Well, I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to judge you. Now, if you're an older person, I think that I can outrun you. I'm coming to get that football.
You wouldn't snatch it away from a kid now, would you?
If I can outrun him.
First and 10. Ball at the 12 for the defenders in Law territory. Beginning moments of the second quarter. Throw out right, an immediate takedown by Bragg. Made up for his illegal contact. And across the 15 of the 14, tripped up, was Isaiah Anderson from Oklahoma State University.
I tell you what, that's called a redemption tackle right there. What a great play. Had a defender all over him. Offensive receiver blocking him, able to drive right through the offensive receiver, get out there, make the play. Wow, nice play.
Other scores, they have the Bandits, the Sioux City Bandits, they're leading 16-3 over the Lincoln Haymakers. Bandits trying to get their first win of the year. Taking it 12 from across the 15 of the Law, the 14. Rasmussen gets the snap, pump fakes to the strong side. Now looks over, throws right, and incomplete for Thomas, and it's thrown over the board by Bragg. Wow.
Well, and Thomas has been in a lot of yakking here in this game with a lot of the offensive line, defensive line, whoever that he can get to talk about. But again, ball goes into the stands. You see one of the ladies pick it up, toss it to a young man. Yours to keep. And I'm looking at this guy, looks like about 6 years old there, Tim. I might be able to outrun him.
And that was Cashman Thomas. You are correct. We'll make sure. It is sometimes hard. These numbers are scrunched in on their uniform. But a third down and 12 from across the 15 of the 14. Rasmussen surveys the 3 up top. Rose wide receivers in motion, the line of scrimmage left. High, arcing pass in on the right side and caught by Jones with a one hand, and they used the board to help. And he did. He used the board to help. Now he'll protest to the official.
This is an interesting call here. What a great catch.
And no replay.
But thing is, though, too, when you look at it, he had his hands on the sidelines, hanging over, trying to keep his balance as he tried to make that catch. Nice one-handed catch.
You cannot use the board to assist. Now, they did actually show the replay up top, but the officials won't have anything of it. It's that one bobble from Jones. If he makes that clean catch, easy touchdown.
But still, I'm impressed. I know that he had his right arm hanging out over the ledge, if you will, the padding that's basically giving himself balance, able to reach up with that big left-handed paw and pull it in.
Well, as you say, their dangerous field goal kicker comes out. Thomas Freevert. He'll be spotted as a, call it about 29-yarder. Remember, it's 8 yards to the goalpost from the end zone. Snap, hold, placed down, kick it is up, and it is played off, but it missed. The official didn't give a signal, but it was well off to the left. A lot of legs, no accuracy for Freebird.
And you sit there and look at the goalposts. They're 10 feet off the field. They're hanging from the rafters, and they're only 10 feet across. Looks like about 4-inch tubing, if you will. This might be 3-inch, but Omaha is 4-inch. But, man, I tell you what, he's got a great kick, but just couldn't quite get it to connect.
Yeah, keep it here as the Law leads 6-0 over the Defenders. 11:46 to go in the first half. Alongside Ross Miller, I'm Tim Mulware. James Fieda, our producer engineer tonight. Ings goes left. Vincent right. We'll have Young as the wideout slot right. And he'll usually get a head start to line of scrimmage. Back to pass for their own 5. McCollum looks, he'll drill one right and caught at the 14 and gets the boards. And a late hit of a flag down as Vincent made the catch. Yeah, the first guy can get there, but not the second one, and they're going to flag Rynell Lewis. It's called the hammer. He'll be hammered with a penalty.
But you know what? When you sit there, I'm going to defend Lewis on this. It looked like to me that he let up as he was coming into him. He knew that he was already out of bounds. Still came up, but he didn't come up with his helmet. Looks like he came up with the arms right behind him, able to push him hard, but he could have done a lot more damage if he wanted to. And Lewis may say, you know what? If you're going to give me a penalty on that, I'm going to make it happen next time, and I'm going to make him pay.
Yeah, that's real true. So see how they spot the ball. The drive started from their own 5, and with one play, just a single blink of the eye, they're across midfield for the Law at the 23 of the Defenders. First and 10 with 11:38 remaining in the first half. The Law leading 6-0. Both teams 1-0 on the year. They'll blow the clock back in motion. Have the linemen get ready, and they'll have the snap come from Anthony Jackson. 2 wideouts right. They'll both have the running start and join in with a slot man. The handoff goes right and bottled up. Nowhere to go. Carson tried to spring it loose, and I believe Ronald Lewis made the tackle there. It made redemption for his own misplay. A loss of 1.
Well, if you sit there and look at that, really what kind of threw the monkey wrench in was that Jackson actually pancaked his guy, and he pancaked him right in Carson's way. Carson was going to go right through that hole, then he had to come stop when you got a 380-pound guy laying there, Jackson. And then another big defensive guy that he just basically, it was a wall that he couldn't go around. That gave defense a chance to come in and get the tackle.
I remember our last, we went over to Casey's Cowtown and the coaches show, and I said, how many pancake blocks did you had? Jackson was obviously listening. Pressure coming. McCollum didn't want to throw it, and he sacked right at the line of scrimmage. Depends on how much they gained. If they gained a half yard, it'll be no sack, but a great job by the defense. And first on scene was Victor Clore from the University of Hawaii. Makes the stop for the defenders.
Called that a covering sack, but that's where Carson, when he left the backfield, he knew he's got to start turning around because he was wide open there. McCollum wanted to throw him the football. If he would have thrown him the football, would have hit him right in the back of the numbers. Carson's got to be aware that pressure's coming. Turn around and look immediately as soon as you leave the backfield.
The defenses are dominating. Oklahoma with 48 total yards. Dodge City with 53 early on. 3rd and 11 from just across midfield. McCollum calls for the ball off his right hip. He has plenty of time as he looks and throws right across the middle. Call is cut and tackled at the 3 right on the near side board. Vincent again.
Boy, and I tell you what, you had Young that actually broke off. He went down to the, gave a look to the inside, going to the left on the inside, broke out to the right, was wide open. And then all of a sudden, here comes Vincent basically coming an angle cross right behind him, 45 wide open. Nice pass by McCollum.
19-yard play. Vincent already has a touchdown reception. And a 1st and goal from the defender 4, off towards the near hash. 6-0 for the Law, looking to extend their lead over the Oklahoma Defenders. 9-12 on the spinning clock first half. Wide out left, Vincent. Tight coverage on that side. Man in motion, Young on the right. Back to pass McCollum. Pressure up the middle. Loses a rush. Looks, throws, and caught in the back corner of the end zone on the right side. Young with a touchdown.
And that comes down to McCollum. Actually, he was sitting back there, and the clock is ticking. 3, 4. Defensive pressure comes right up the middle. He sidesteps him, then acts like he's going to start taking off for the end zone. Well, that's going to bring the defensive back up on him, leaves his man, makes it wide open, just a little slingshot of a pass for the touchdown.
A pair of 4-yard touchdown passes from McCollum, one of 4 yards to Vincent with 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. This one goes to Young, Mo Young, a 4-yarder at 8:58 remaining of the second, and the Law leads 12-0. Go for the extra point attempt. Possibly going for 2. They're going to wave that off. Go for 2. McCollum, ball lined up at the 2. 3 wide outs while the running start. Back to pass with a pump fake right and throw, and it is caught. Well, Young had the touchdown reception. He might as well get the 2-pointer as well. And the front part of the end zone on the right. And the Dodge City Law leads 14-0 over Oklahoma. 8:58 remains here in our first half. Let's take this 1-minute timeout from United Wireless Arena here on C98.
Dodge City, Cattle Town at birth, Cattle Town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
And the KISS cam is focusing on the crowd here at United Wireless Arena. They're happy about their law up 14-0. After McCollum threw 2 interceptions early, he's redeemed himself with 2 touchdown passes, both on 4-yard strikes to Benson and Young just moments ago. Law up 14-0 on the Oklahoma Defenders with 8:58 remaining before half.
Boy, I tell you, you know what, you're talking about a low-scoring ball game. You think about last week, you saw 70, it was what, Carolina was 77, Sioux City 70. Broke a record for the Champions Professional Indoor Football League in scoring 147 points.
Now, granted, that's just in a year plus, but that's still a lot of points.
That's a lot. How would you like them highlights?
What exactly to there?
I was going to say, if Mike was doing that, highlight program would go on for 30 minutes.
I would say so.
I mean, that's 21 touchdowns.
Burkhart will kick off from the own goal line, far side, and they'll get it on the ground, a little squib kick. It'll go along the boards and inside the 10. Probably a good move to be able to kick that if you can get enough distance to it, because once it hits the boards, it's a dead ball.
But I see a yellow hanky sitting down here, which is going to tell me offside.
Yeah.
Dodge City Law. Come on back.
Hewley, it was really dangerous because even for Oklahoma, last week, and they will have the re-kick, but Hewley's real dangerous because he had a 35-yard kickoff return off the opening kickoff last week against Kansas and nearly turned another kickoff in another punt return for a touchdown.
If you're here in the arena, I want you, this is a chance that you get to watch number 18 right now, Rustin Phillips. 260 pounds, runs a 4.5, right around a 4.55. He said was his best time, 4.6. But he is the wedge breaker, and he is well cut, Tim. And if I would see him in the alley, I would just start.
He can have the football.
I would actually, the one that I took from the kid, but I'd actually grab my billfold and throw it to him so he wouldn't even have to get near me.
Kickoff again, Burkhart. Hewley is back deep, joined by Anium, and the kickoff will go into the air this time and oversell to the back part of the end zone along the boards. Go a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 5. And 8:49 remaining here before halftime. The Law up 14-0.
I tell you, I just actually watched Rustin that time, number 18 Phillips. Runs straight downfield. He's taken on. Actually, a guy didn't stay in front of him. They're kind of hitting him to the side just a little bit. He pinned ball off of that, got that guy, and then pinned ball into another man before he was knocked to the ground right there.
Ball up 14-0 on the Defenders. Rasmussen will direct the offense. He struggled early on, and heard a little bit of comments for if you heard our coaches show on Thursday with Demetrius Ross, the defense coordinator of the Law, saying we want the quarterback to feel uncomfortable within the first 2 seconds of that snap. Rasmussen will take it. 4 wide, 2 each side, running starts. And he'll fake the give, looking over the middle, rolls out right from the goal line, throws it in, a lucky souvenir for a fan.
But that's exactly what you should do as a quarterback. You're feeling a little pressure right now. You're in your own end zone. You're only down 14-0. There's still a long way to go in this ball game. So you do not put that ball in play as you're being chased. He just tossed it out of bounds. And actually, he threw it in one place that only maybe his receiver could get to it. If his receiver couldn't get to it, it's going to land in the second row. And actually, that's where the ball landed.
Anium, the intended target, with a 2nd and 10 for the Defenders, trailing the Law 14-0 on a pair of touchdown passes from McCollum. Out of the shotgun and gets the snap. Looking, pressure up the middle, and he'll roll out to the right. Again, no lose the rush and throw where a flag down. False touch, just across midfield by Thomas, pulled it in. Anderson checked that.
I was going to say there's at least one flag here also. This might be an illegal touch downfield by the defense.
Anderson went airborne, was helped there.
Yeah.
That gives the Defenders a lot of credit. They had one drive at which they moved it all the way down, but then had to settle for a 29-yard field goal attempt, and that missed badly from the big leg of Thomas Freeberg.
But that was a great catch by the receiver. Nice catch, nice pass. Under pressure.
Ball will be spotted at the 15. 7:38 to go here in the first half. Play clock at 20 as they break the huddle for the defenders, trailing the wall, 14-0. Both teams 1-0 on the season. Two wideouts line up left, one right. Going back to the right. And calling for the ball, Rasmussen as he gives off. And up the middle is Washington. Washington then squirms off to the left as he angled over to the 17. A little pushing and shoving after the play. Fans want a flag. So does the Law players. Paul Robinson on the tackle of the secondary and run of 6.
Well, I tell you, Bragg had him loaded up, was going to take a shot at him, had a great angle to come in there. Then all of a sudden, Bragg takes that angle. Running back sees that and cuts off the angle just a little bit. Bragg misses.
Under 7 to play in the first half. Law leading at home in United Wireless Arena, 14-0. Ball spotted at the 17, where the defenders have a 2nd and 4. 2 wide each side. Running back kicks off to the left. Rasmussen receives the snap on the near hash and looking throw for the end zone and caught and hemmed in against the board. He pulled it in, even though hammered Hubert Inium with a touchdown.
Actually, that's a great throw, great catch. Right between the two defenders of the Law coming over there to make that stop. Unfortunately, just couldn't get there in time, but a nice pass.
Inium's been impressive, and he had 3 touchdown receptions in last week's win against Kansas, give him his 4th of the year. And that, if the extra point pending, could cut the Law lead in half, 14-6, with 6:20 remaining before halftime. You've got the big leg of Freeberg. Snap, whole place down. The kick it is blocked by Leandre. Picks it up. Eagles right. He's all alone, and it'll return it for the 2.
Oh, great job. Landry came in basically untouched. Was all but getting back there before the ball did. Ball gets down. He puts his arms up, able to block it. The ball bounces straight up. He's able to find it. That's the thing about this ball being a little bit softer. Able to find it real quick, like grab it and take it to the house.
And tries to do the Lambeau leap. My players had to pull him out of the stands.
And there's some fans down there probably don't really like that at all. When Lambeau leap is up to basically about an 8-foot wall, this is a 4-foot wall, so they land right in the lap of the fans down there.
Once you block a kick in the indoor game, you can return it for 2. And that's what Leandre did right there and was able to bring it all the way in.
See the coaching staff of the Oklahoma Defenders. Already the head coach has talked to him. Now an assistant coach is out there talking to him. Want to know if it might have been a twist. And you cannot do a twist, and maybe that's what he's asking for. Maybe get a flag on that. But I never saw the twist. The twist is basically that you line up. You cannot sit there basically, if you want to call it a crossbuck, start up the middle, then go back behind the other way. You cannot do that.
That Chubby Checker proved, that's for sure. 14-6 for the Law right now on the board, but they're supposed to give them the 2. And a check on whether they'll, now they finally posted on the board. 16-6 lead. Nice job.
We'll see if they do the twist again. Take that one.
6:20 to go here in the first half. And we'll have the kickoff come in just a few moments after the 2-point return. But give credit to the defenders. They did get points on the board, and even in a 6-for-2 transaction, the Law still lead by 10. Right now, it's 76 yards for the Law, 88 for the defenders. 2 turnovers for the Law haven't hurt very much. Zach Rasmussen, 6 of 11, 41 yards, has completed a touchdown pass of 17. Charles McCollum, 5 of 8, 26 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here's the kick high into the air and will be returned. Carson up the middle, 10. He'll cut to the left, 15, escape. Takes him a $120 and ruffle down from behind. It'll be a horse collar right across midfield.
Well, I tell you what, not a good tackle at all. Like I said, you had a chance to go ahead and throw him down and take a big shot. But then you go out there and do something like that right there, all but rip the helmet off. Not a smart play.
Make it easy to call for the officials. 6:09 to go before halftime. All up 16-6.
Right now, I tell you what,
they call the front door, not the back.
Oklahoma defenders right now really struggling offensive, defensive-wise, and also penalty-wise too, Tim.
Yeah, that can't help out very much for a team that is beginning to gain its confidence in this game for Oklahoma, or rather for Dodge City. Every game seems like a new adventure to them to gauge what kind of defense they're going up against. It's a pretty good defense, but after a shaky beginning, the Law seem to be getting their footing. Oh, low snap on the turf. And apparently, the Law able to get it back.
Very fortunate on that one. That was one of the worst snaps I have ever seen.
And
from
picking it up
quarterback.
Was McCollum. Yep, he was the one who did it himself. Well, they have to shore that up. That's the third fumble off a direct snap to McCollum, whether he's fumbled himself or whether it's just been short on the arm. Of course, the center is Anthony Jackson from Arkansas State. 2nd and 10. Lost no yards last play. Inside of 15. Play action fake. Then they'll finally give the left. And it is right for Holyfield. He gets wrapped up at the 10, right by the numbers. On the stop, once again, was Ronell Lewis.
All right, Tim, I tell you what, how would you like to do this right now? Because it looks like the defenders are starting to gain some momentum, able to score, get the kick blocked. We get 2 off of that. They lose that 1, and now all of a sudden, you got a big penalty play, and here's the Law again looking to get a big score.
3rd down and 6 with the Law leading 16-6 over the defenders. Inside 5 left to play in the first half. Wide receivers go in running motion and play fake, looking, throwing right, and just dropped. That was thrown behind the intended target, very back of the end zone. And Vincent looking for his second pass reception for a touchdown. Couldn't pull it in. There is a flag down.
Oh, he was wide open, too. Just a bad pass, threw it behind him just a little bit. And what I like about McCollum, when you're a quarterback, you sit there and stare at the receiver it's going to throw to initially, it's going to get intercepted. No doubt about it, or it's going to get knocked down.
They mentioned a procedure penalty, but they waved it off. 4th and 6.
And that time McCollum looked off to the left again, comes right back to the right to the wide open receiver, just threw it behind him.
4th and 6 as the Law look to go for it. From the 8. Leading 16-6. Hush amongst the crowd and offsides. They're going to contend there was a movement early from Dodge City. The officials will sort it out, but I tell you, when you get Michael Billingsley, who is a 6'6", 310-pounder, moving from that right edge, it's hard to stop him, and they do call unabated the quarterback offside. Half the distance, set up a 4th, and they'll call it 2. It's a good hard count for McCollum there.
It is. We saw that happen to the Law last week with the Omaha Beef because the Law's defense is so aggressive. Quarterback had to do something. Offense had to do something to slow them down, so that's what they did. Went with a hard snap, threw them off, the timing off just a little bit, able to throw them off there. Nice play there that time by the Law.
16-6 for the Law with a 4th and 2 from the 4 of the defenders. McCollum will go under center and looking, gets the pitch out right as Young tries to make it for the end zone and is just tackled short, about a half yard.
Well, Young that time looked like that he might be able to go straight in and dive right in there. Instead, he chose to go to the outside and try to sneak around the corner. Just was not able to make it. But it's 2nd down and goal. Oh, excuse me, first down and goal.
Yep. Let's call it first down. Stobart on the tackle, but that was where that board starts to curve back out again. Not a lot of real estate there. But still, we'll keep possession, keep the clock rolling inside 3 to play in the first half.
Quarterback sneak.
Might as well. The look, but instead to give, and then that would have been a better move because that play was blown up. Nico Wright from Macomb College made the tackle and a loss of about another yard.
Very surprised on that one because he went up under center. You sit there and think that he's just going to lean forward, especially when you're behind a 340-pounder, then over to the right of you, 380 pounds. You got 760 pounds worth of beef right there, Tim, that you could have like. I mean, I might have even been able to score on that one.
2:16 to go in the first half. A second and goal from the 3. 2 wide outs, line up left. Vincent towards the boards. Running back to the right. And that's Holyfield. Clean snap. McComb throws. Front end into the end zone on the left. And pulled in. They'll give him the touchdown for Young, his second of the night. That's what a defender draped all over his back, too, but Young held on. His first one of 4 yards, his second of 3. They've been short distance throws, but they've counted. And a long lead to the defenders, 22-6. 1:59 to play in the first half.
Very cool about Young. He brought the football back with him, did his little dance. He's also the holder. And then he takes it and gives it to a fan right afterward.
Snap and hold, place down. The kick it is up. Burkhart nails it through inside the right upright. Dodge City Law leading 23-6 over the defenders. $1:59 to go for the United Wireless Arena in the first half. Alongside Russ Miller, I'm Tim Boulware. We'll come back after this 1-minute timeout on C98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen. Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium products. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Yeah, we're back here from the United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller, who just wants a souvenir football come his way. I'm Tim Boulware. 23-6 the Law with the lead by 17. They had a kickoff from Burkhart, and a little wobbly kick taken right at the goal line. And it's Julie. He'll go all the way up, angle left, and near the 20-yard line, he is finally brought down.
I'm telling you, I'm going to keep on going back to number 18, but 18 gets up that field, Rustin Phillips, and it almost looks like nobody wants to take him on now because they kind of just let him through like a big old sieve if they could. He gets on down in the backfield, actually really kind of altered the kick returner's direction.
Law's up by 17 with 1:48 to go in the first half. Huddled up. 2 wide outs right, 1 left. Running back Washington to left side of the quarterback Rasmussen. 1:30 to go, and we'll have the play stopped. 90-second warning. All right. We move it down from the 2-minute to 90-second warning here at the indoor game. Let's take a 1-minute break. The Law up by 17 over the defenders here on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule
Clark
an appointment
Pharmacy has
today.
been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You could try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet. It's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
We're back from the United Wireless Arena, and with 1:30 remaining in the first half, the Law leading 23-6 on the Oklahoma Defenders. Alongside Ross Miller, I'm Tim Boulware. They break the huddle due to the Defenders. Demetrius Ross, he is out in the field. Coaches, out in the field there. He wants his defense to step it up. 1st and 10 from just short of the 20-yard line. Rasmussen looks. 2 wide receivers in motion at the line of scrimmage right, and the dump off to right and caught. Pulled in nicely by Isaiah Anderson. He crossed the 20, taking along the far side boards at the 22.
Well, you want to keep him off the scoreboard here with the minute 24. Now the clock stops. With the timeout going on here with the defenders.
And I don't even know if they really need to take that timeout. They have plenty of time with 1:24. Law up 23-6. We'll keep it here, but if you're the Law, I think the defense tonight for the Law is played as good as you could ask.
Boy, they've done a great job. Demetrius Ross has done just an absolutely great job. I want to remind people to come down to Casey's Steakhouse, Cowtown Steakhouse. I mean, they do a great job, and we had a great meal. We were in the back room. Now we're going to be up in the front room. The football players will be there. The coaches will be there. 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Coaches show. Sean Ponder, come on down, bring something. Like I said, you're able to come down and get some things signed, but also you get great food. Mike Casey does a great job at Casey's Cowtown.
1:24 to go in the half. 2nd and 7. I concur. Has 3 wideouts left. They go in motion. Back to pass with a look at the throw out in the flat, and Jones makes the catch and tackle that midfield. Nice rolling stop right there from the D.C. Law's Dejon Love. We haven't mentioned his name much tonight. He had 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown of 45 yards in the exhibition opener, but hadn't done much in tonight's game.
Great win by Cimarron Blue Jay girls against the Holcomb girls in 3A over at Cimarron. Able to win that by 16 last year. Holcomb was able to knock them off. Then earlier in the season this year, Holcomb was able to knock them off again, but Cimarron came back to win that one. Cimarron will be going to state. Saw that Garden City High School just absolutely got drilled by Wichita North. Really kind of surprising. Garden City struggled against Northwest here this past Wednesday game, since you and I did. Really, Garden City didn't look very good there, and they're very fortunate on that, in that, though. But they'll be back. It's a young team. Going to lose 3 seniors, but they'll be back. Same with the Dodge City group, too. Jace Parson, very good basketball player.
3rd and 4 with 1:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. Low snap. Rasmussen takes it, throws right, and almost batted down. Getting away and is Enium, and he is tackled at the numbers 20-yard line. That's enough for the first down. About 2 more yards than he needed on the 3rd and 4.
Great concentration that time by Enium, and I mean, he did a good job of keeping it, because he had a defender all over him. I really thought that when we broke on the ball, we might be intercepting that ball there, Tim, and maybe taking it back. But went after and just tried to knock it down. Couldn't quite get there in time.
Enium's had quite a good game. He also had a 17-yard touchdown reception earlier in the quarter. 1:04 on a spinning clock in the half. Wall up 23-6. Defenders on the move from the right hash. Across the 20. And back to pass. No, Rasmussen's going to give off. And Washington is tackled up high, about the 16, a rush of 3.
Well, this field is in absolutely great conditions. Got some padding down underneath it, about 3/4 inch padding, plus the field itself.
Stop for Marquise George. Dodge City Community College. That's Jacksonville State. 30 seconds remain. 2nd and 7 from the 15. Ball on the right hash. Rasmussen looks, calls for the ball. We have movement along the line of scrimmage. Seard moved early, but to the center. Actually do a double pump on the snap. David Lansby.
We made contact down there. I'm not too sure that if he gave a fake snap or not, this has got to go against the defenders. Maybe not. In fact, he's I see the center and quarterback talking to each other, and the quarterback's telling him what the count was on. Really, this is going to go against the law. Maybe you ought to review that one. But
where's your red flag? Well, that's tough. It's a tough one to take because it brings up a 2nd and 2. Ball at the 10 of the law.
Coach Ross is trying to get this defense fired up.
23-6 for Dodge City, looking to go 2-0. If they do that, they'll tie with the Salina for first place. Defenders won their first game 72-6 over Kansas. They're looking to go 2-0 as well.
Salina comes here on the 29th of March.
Now the shotgun, Rasmussen. Running back to the left. Wide receivers go in motion with a play action fake to throw right. Washington's open. He darts his way into the far side boards and gets to inside the 5 down to the 3 where he's brought down.
That is a great play right there. What they did was the little play action as the halfback comes across. Then Rasmussen looks down the field, looking at his other receivers. Well, basically he just goes out there on just a little curl route, able to toss him ball. Nice play. I like that.
15 seconds to go with that out-of-bounds play. As the running back went out of bounds, it does stop the clock. Defenders trail the law 23-6. 15 seconds to go in the half. First and goal from the 4. Ball for the right hash. Short side, 2 wideouts. Wide side, 2 wideouts. Direct snap, and Rasmussen immediately knocked down by Cashman Thomas. So we have a flag now.
And we caught a break right there because our defense was kind of out of sync just a little bit, and we left the man wide open along the sideline.
Ball start. Now give them a little bit more room to defend.
And they may go back to that. Let's see if the coaching staff noticed that, because when they came into that, Dodge City pinched to the inside, left the outside open, or the flat, if you will, wide open to the outside.
Law has 1 timeout. Defenders with all 3. Huddled up. That's to the 10 from the right half. 2 wideouts break each side. Here's the look of the 3 rushing for the law. And back to pass while the flag down, caught by Jones on the left flat and tackled across the 5 at the 4. We'll pick on the penalty. 9 seconds to go.
Well, I tell you what, we may not finish this half.
And been a lot of penalties, that's for sure. Illegal defense in the alley. Timeout, Oklahoma. They'll spin their first. We'll keep it here since we're so close to the end of the half. The Law up 23-6, trying to hold on. They lead by 17. Also, one other score, the Bandits. Sioux City leading 36-3 over the Lincoln Haymakers. Sioux City trying to improve their record to 1-1. Both teams are 0-1 this year. 9 first downs for the Law, 7 for the Defenders. Defenders outgained the Law, 110-84. We'll have complete details on our halftime coming up in just a few moments.
Oh, so you get an opportunity. You get to go down here when you come in. You get some Pizza Hut pizza, $5 for a small can, man. Great stuff.
And you can't beat that. Matter of fact, they were delivering it in here while we came in earlier tonight. And we said, we'll be happy to help you out. Oh, let me take one of those boxes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about they're going to deliver it up. If you tell them you know me, they will only charge you $7 for it.
9 seconds to go. First and goal from the 4. Ball from the right hash. Rasmussen calls for the ball. He looks left. Pressure coming, the throw, and out of the reach of his intended target, trying to drill it in for Anium, and just too far overthrown with Thomas on coverage for the Law. A 2nd and goal with 5 seconds to go from the Law 4-yard line.
And you got to think they've got 2 more opportunities right now. That play right there took basically 4 seconds. 5 seconds left here.
You got to throw quick, because if you waste any time, this will be the last play of the half.
And you sit there and got to think that you got to throw it to the end zone. You can't throw it out into the flat, Tim. Get tackled there.
Defenders do have one more timeout. They just burned their second. Dodge City Law, McCollum, 2 early interceptions, but regained his composure and then came back with 2 touchdown passes. And added a third one a little bit later on in this quarter with the touchdown pass, second of the night, going to Mo Young.
Hey, I want to say something real quick. Like, great job here by the individuals running the cameras and putting this out on the streaming too, Tim, because it has been great camera work here. Nice crowd in here. You get an opportunity to come into the arena. You've never seen it like this. I've been here doing basketball games. I still can't believe I'm in the same arena that we've done basketball games with here. It's just really kind of unique. Great job by Dodge City.
That's quite a staff to be able to turn this over from one thing to another. And Alan Jackson was here just a week and a half ago. 5 seconds remain. Second and goal. They have to run it quickly for the defenders, or else this will be this last play of the half. Rasmussen calls for the ball. He looked, little fade pattern for the end zone, and caught by Jones. He wrestled away from Thomas along the near side board for a touchdown.
Great catch there by Thomas. And I mean, really, you sit there and think about that. You had Thomas and Jones going after it right there. But the deal is, though, that, I mean, he couldn't play any better defense. He was all over it. That time, Jones was just able to muscle away for the touchdown. Nice little pass, just basically a fade into the end zone, able to go up and get it.
What a momentum swing, because the defenders would have been down by 17. They get the touchdown and pulled away by Jones.
And they're going to go for 2.
Jones went to St. Gregory's University, and he's real tall, too. A good target at 6'5", 225 pounds. Go for 2. Play clock already at 5. They're going to have to burn their final timeout or stab it quickly. And they do stab it in time. Around the knees, Rasmussen rolls out right, pump fakes once, throws a slingshot and out of bounds. Did it for Anium, but a nice one away by the wall. And that was from Paul Robinson. Great defense. 1 second remains before halftime, and the defenders failed on their 2-point conversion.
And the good thing is that they've got to kick off yet to the Law. Law has an opportunity to return one for a touchdown.
Especially the way Carson's been returning the ball tonight. His first one went all the way to the defender 20-yard line. Interesting turn of events here with the Law up by 11. We want to thank our listeners as well online at westernkansasnews.com.
Also like to thank, I hope that Wayne Land is enjoying his 2 free tickets. He came down to Casey's Cowtown after Tim gave out the, hey, the first person to jump in here and say they like the Law. He was all over that. He was no time flat.
Did a nice U-turn.
Yes. Got his 2 tickets, now watching the Law with 2 free tickets.
Carson is back deep in the end zone, 2 yards. Already seen the explosive foot of Thomas Freebert. Where's number 94? When does the kicker ever wear 94? Only in the indoor game. Winner of this game will be tied for first with Salina at the end of the night. 23-12 for the Law. Here's the kick, and it'll sputter, roll towards the end boards, but we have stoppage to play. And a timeout called by the Law. They wanted to see how things were lined up. So Spotter will go out and huddle all his troops out. We'll probably take an extended break coming up at halftime. We've had so many timeouts, and they've been so fast and furious that they haven't been able to get the allotment of time of commercials that we would like to. It's 23-12, Law with a 11-point lead. 1 second remains before half.
Yeah, I'm looking around here, Cam, and when you sit there and look at this, you look at all the fans that are in the stands. Of course, front row is filled up. That's where you would want to be, but you better be able to be on your toes because action comes to you, and these athletes are fast. And then you can look around into the suites, too, that comes all the way around, full circle around us. individuals sitting up here just relaxing, having a beer, eating some popcorn, drinking their favorite beverage, just relaxing. And really, it's a great view where we're at right now.
I wanted to start the wave earlier, but it didn't take. 1 second to go before halftime. They'll line up again. Reaver will squib kick it on the ground. Phillips will take it up 20 midfield and taken down. A nice tackle going low to the turf by Jamario Thomas. Now end our first half. The Law 23, the Defenders 12. Let's take a 3-minute break, and then we'll have halftime stats and much more here on your home for Law Football Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
We're back. We were going to take an extended break. Law 23, the Defenders 12. Halftime, we will go over one of the score. The Sioux City Bandits, they lead over the Lincoln Haymakers 36-11, and that game is also approaching halftime. They started at the same time we did. Let's go over some of the first half numbers. Zach Rasmussen, the quarterback for Oklahoma, 12 of 18, 69 yards, has delivered 2 touchdown passes. His long pass was 17 yards, and that was a touchdown to Hubert Anium. And we'll give you, of course, that summary here in just a moment. Also, Isaiah Anderson was 1 reception of 40 yards, actually 1 rush of 40 yards. King Andrew Washington had 4 attempts for 8 yards, and those have been the only significant rushers for the Defenders. Patrick Jones, 6 receptions, 21 yards, a touchdown. 3 of 18 for Isaiah Anderson, and also 17-yarder. Hubert Anium with 2 receptions for 23 yards for the Oklahoma Defenders. Oklahoma with 8 first downs, 50 rush yards. They trail Dodge City by 2 in that category. Pass yards 69-32 for the Defenders. 119 total offense for the Defenders, 84 for Dodge City. 7 penalties for Oklahoma, 51 yards. Dodge City just 2 of 10, but the Law did commit 2 early turnovers. McCollum was picked off twice.
And you sit there and think about the penalties. Actually, 2 of those penalties kept a drive alive where the Law was able to score on both of those. And that's really kind of a big factor right now.
Looking on the other side, individual numbers for the Law, 7-11 for McCollum, 2 picks early on. Also threw a 32-yarder as his long, 3 touchdowns. D.D. Holyfield rushing 8 of 43, 31 his long, a 5.4 carry. Dominic Carson's done a nice job of the return. He has 2 of 12 for 12 yards and 6 on the average per carry. Receptions, Mo Young, 3 receptions, 10 yards, and 3.3 is the average. Touchdown for Vincent, 2 of 24, and he's the average 12 yards per catch. Kendrick Ings with 1 of 7, and he has 7 yards as his long catch. We'll go over how each team scored coming up in just a moment. I want to again remind you that our Gunpowder Girls are performing right now at halftime, and Long brings you the Gunpowder Girls halftime show. Like their boots, stop in the Longs and pick out a pair just for you. We'll come back after this 3-minute break. We'll have more summary of the first half and more analysis as Dodge City Law leads the Oklahoma Defenders 23-12 here on Z98.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun. Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out. At Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown. For food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oaks Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Moffin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Moffin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com. Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
We're back from the United Wireless Arena. Your score at half, the Law 23, the Defenders 12, as both teams look to go 2-0 on the young season. The winner of this game will be tied with Salina for first place. Law is off next week. They'll be back in action 2 weeks from tonight in Wichita. Let's go over the particulars of how each team scored in the first half. And Brandon Vincent gets a 4-yard touchdown pass from McCullum. McCullum threw 2 early picks. With 4:47 remaining in the first, 5-play, 25-yard drive, 6-0 after Burkhart's kick failed. McCullum then would answer back again and in the second quarter, 8:58 to go, he would get in a 4-yard touchdown pass to Mo Young. And they attempted a 2-point conversion that was good. Young catching that pass for 2, and the lead was at 14-0 for Dodge City. Hubert Enium then would catch a 17-yard pass from Zach Rasmussen. The kick for Freebert failed and was returned back on a block kick by Wallner and Leandre for a 2-point conversion. You could do that in the indoor game off a missed block kick on a PAT and return it for 2. And it was 16-6 at that time for the Dodge City Law, despite giving up their first points of the game. Mo Young then with 1:59 to go, another big drive for Dodge City. Get a 3-yard touchdown pass from Charlie McCullum. McCullum's his third passing touchdown tonight, second to Young. 6-play, 13-yard drive, 23-6 for Dodge City. And wrapping it up, a drive that took quite some time for Oklahoma to be able to convert to a score. They did so with 1 second left. An 8-play, 31-yard drive. Took 1:48 off the clock. Patrick Jones makes the reception against Thomas, and just taking the ball away in the near side boards for the touchdown, pulling Oklahoma to within 23-12. The two-pointer failed with Rasmussen's pass incomplete, and that's why it looks the way it does right now. The Law lead at home in their home opener, 23-12 over the Oklahoma Defenders. We come back after this 3-minute break. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for this weekend, and you're listening to Law Football here on Z98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with a Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinnasticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Yucatan.
They endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oaks Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
Return to the United Wireless Arena here on this Saturday night, and the Law leading 23-12 over the Oklahoma Defenders. The first home game, first official home game for the Dodge City Law. Go over to the scoreboard from around the league, see how things are going. The Champions Professional Indoor Football League. Last night, it was the Bombers, Salina Bombers, improving to 2-0. They win by the score of 56-20. And now I got to refresh my page here. That's the wrong with technology. 56-20 last night. And we can tell you that there's only one other game tonight over the Edge, Bloomington Edge. 56-20 Bombers win. Bandits of Sioux City leading 36-11 over the Lincoln Haymakers. Sioux City trying to improve to 1-1. Haymakers also at 0-1 on the year. The Coyotes of Kansas Coyotes, they'll battle the Omaha Beef coming up tomorrow. Beef have their 3 o'clock typical start time just like they did last week. The Beef don't want to go 0-2, and the Coyotes lost to this Oklahoma Defender team in the opener 72-6, so you imagine the Beef would have the advantage, but they already have 2 home games out of the way for the Beef, so they want to make a run. They have to win some road games later on.
Well, you sit there and think about that next week. You know, they're off next week, and then it sets up really 2 weeks of huge ball games when you sit there and think about your record. You're at the Wichita Wild, defending champions last year. Dodge City beating the up-and-coming program, I think, is really might start waking some people up and start realizing DC Law is pretty doggone good if they can get by in this ball game. Right now, defense is playing well. Their defense is playing well. Offense maybe might be a little bit stretched right now. Maybe we can get some things figured out. And Sean Ponder is a very good coach and tactician, let's put it that way, when it comes out on the second half. And then in 3 weeks on the 29th, I believe you'll actually be down on the field with a microphone in your hand. And I'm just going to tell you this. Be very careful because those guys are a lot faster than you. But they may put some pads and a helmet on you and have you go help the Law win that ball game.
Yeah, I like to be a ringer.
But the Salina comes to town in 3 weeks, and really, if you really want to see how the season's going to be set, boy, you would love to be 3-1 there or 4-0, Tim.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, as you measure it up, if Dodge City can do that, and you know, I was just thinking, they have 2 bye weeks. One of them comes next week. Is this the right time to have a bye week for the Dodge City Law? I really couldn't tell you.
Well, but when you go to Wichita, you'd like to have all the time that you can to prepare for that. And you know that they're kind of looking down the line, too, because you sit there and think that they go Wichita, Salina, and then go to Illinois, well, the Bloomington Edge, and then you're at Salina. Then you got Lincoln here, Lincoln Haymakers. And really the Kansas Coyotes, in my opinion, might be, I'm just going to tell it like it is, might be the weakest team, to be honest. So you want to win that one, but they get to play them twice.
Yep.
You know, it's there and then here, very last game of the season, regular season, and that will be June 7th. But they've got 3 more byes coming up. They've got the bye coming up. And then toward the end of the season, they play Oklahoma Defenders, go by. Then they get the Wichita Wild here May 24th, and that will be a huge one. Memorial Day weekend. They'll have a bye, and it's Kansas Coyotes, and then it's playoff system, baby, and then it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll see how that shakes out. Their goal is to have a home playoff game, and right now they have a 23-12 advantage over the Defenders in the home opener for the Dodge City Law. We'll take our final 3-minute break. We come back, set the stage for the second half as the Law leads by 11 here on Z98.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun, Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown for food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com. When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Clark Farm Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Dodge City, Cattletown at birth. Cattletown today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
We're back from United Wireless Arena and getting ready for the second half. The DodgeCityLaw 23, Oklahoma Defenders 12, alongside Ross Miller on Timbo Ware. And your thoughts for the second half?
Well, I tell you what, I like what the defense is doing right now. If the defenders are going to give you the opportunity to put some points on the board by penalties, I think the Law's done a very good job. Right now, I don't think the Law offense has really got things going right now, but we've seen a couple great plays there by the defenders. I really like, if you will, the bubble screen or the bubble route, if you will. That really led to a nice little play also. But right now, DC Law is going to have to kick it off and play some defense, and you don't want this team to go get momentum. It took them a long time to score, Jim. The defense played well, but they did score. It got a little bit of momentum when they come in. Now you want to take that momentum away by having a defensive stand.
Law are going to kick it off. Remember, the defenders deferred the option for the second half. Burkhart will kick off. He has the ball teed right at the goal line on the near side. So he can angle it right, and he'll angle it left, and this one caught as they'll move it across, and in the open field, nice job. He hurdles the tackler, Hewley, and across midfield and brought down around the 23 of the Law.
And really not a good kick, if you will. And I tell you, Ponder might have just said, hey, Burkhart, we're going to change things up a little bit. Instead of scribbing, we're going to see if we can catch them off guard because they may be sucking up a little bit. Try to put it in the corner over there. Well, he tried to, but they were able to get the ball and then get a great return. I like the scrib kick because it gives the return team, it really kind of puts them in fits a little bit, trying to get that ball and try to set things up for a wall.
Well, they get the touchdown. They get it, too. They'll be pulled within 3 for the defenders. Ball trying to prevent that. They had a good first half defensively. And Jones right. Anium in the slot on the right, and moving in motion, Anderson the left. They give off right side Washington, and he slips a tackle. He tries to bounce it back off the board. He gets tackled to 16 near side. Love makes the stop for the Law. Second down and 5, they'll call it.
Running back saying, same song, same dance, give it to me again.
And it's King Jack Washington, Missouri State, where he attended, 5'11", 185 pounds. 2 wide left, 1 wide out right. Running back is Washington. Rasmussen calls for the ball, and a play action fake, and throws over the middle, a little wobbler, and caught for a touchdown, Anium. He pulls it in and gives the defenders a quick strike score from 16 yards out with 13:19 to go in the third quarter. Defenders pulled it within 5. The Law 23-18.
I got to think. You got to be thinking probably 2 here, but all of a sudden he said 2, but now it looks like he's going to go ahead and kick 1.
Yeah, maybe because he doesn't know if he'll make up those points later.
But I tell you what a nice pass right there. It looked like that we had that ball was going to be able to bat it down at the line, basically by our linebacker. Thing is, went right through his hands, right in between 2D Law, and a great catch there by the defenders.
Annie, his second touchdown reception of the game, his 5th for the year. Extra point attempt lined up. Thomas Freebird. Snap, hold, place down, kick it is up, and it is good. A lot of leg strength behind it, and just inside the right upright buried. 13:19 to go in the third quarter, and the Law gives up a touchdown, an extra point, 23-19. Dodge City here on C98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen. At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
Little onside kick approach, and they rolled out near side boards.
Well, I tell you, Vincent comes up with that, which has really surprised him, because you know you can catch the football. If this come right to him, there's another 5-10 yards.
I know. Vincent risking life and limb. He's got a family to think about. 23-19, Law leads, 13-14 to go in the third quarter. Alongside Ross Miller, I'm Tim Boulware from United Wireless Arena. DC Law, their first home game. Vincent Wright. Carson will be the running back. He'll line up slot left. Young also off on the right side. All move in motion towards the line of scrimmage. Looking McCollum, and he'll throw a little pass towards the end zone. Overthrowing for Young. Incomplete to the front part on the right side. With him step for step on coverage was Nico Wright.
Wow, and I tell you what, he had him there also. Just letting just a little bit too much. Got to put a little bit more air under that football. Young is able to bring it in. Wow. I do like the play call, though, going for it all right there on first down. Maybe trying to get the defenders, catch them off guard.
Second down and 10 for the Law. It's across midfield. Young at the one of the three wideouts on the right side. Nobody on the left as they all move in motion. Back to pass, and McCullum blitz big up on the lookout. Roll out to the left, run himself, and to the 20 as he slams against the top of the board. Getting to him once again as they call him the Hammer as Ronald Lewis rushes 3.
Boy, he's fast.
And sometimes you have to worry about a quarterback being exposed like that.
Well, and you got Lewis that actually came right up the middle. You've got Carson, obviously a great big mismatch right there. He blew right through Carson and then turns and goes over and makes the play along the sidelines. He's got some great speed.
Birthday clock, 11:42 remains in the third. It's 3rd and 6 for the Law. Just across the 20 at the defender 19 with a 4-point lead. Dodge City 23-19. 3 wide out to this formation. Give up the middle. Dominic Carson angles left by the boards and tripped him across the 15 down to the 13. Rushing for 6 and getting a first down. Where he is brought down by Terry Robinson Jr.
Wow, and I tell you what, you thought that he was going to get taken out. All of a sudden, looked like that they had that play smelled out, but we come across with a great block that time by Young as he comes across the middle, able to get after Lewis there, and then breaks it to the outside, and a shoestring tackle. Saves the touchdown.
Yep, Anium's already had a touchdown reception, his second of the night, just early in this quarter. 10:50 remains in the third. Law up by 4, 23-19. 1st and 10 from outside the 10 at the 12. Next to center and gets it, and a fake handoff. He'll keep the ball himself. McCollum and tackle along the near side board. Lunged forward, the ball, and a hit that came off his right hip at the 6. Another stop from number 9, Terry Robinson.
But again, that time, him and Carson, what they were going to do is just basically, if you will, maybe do a little inside pitch as they were going to run down the line there, but they ran into each other. Defense was in the backfield. Carson took the brunt of it. McCollum able to get to the outside. Got a nice gain on a broken play, if you will.
4-point lead for the Law with 2nd and 4. Ball at the 6 from the near hash. Wide out to the far side. Looking, McCollum throws and couldn't find either target. Trying to split between the two of Young and also Ings, but neither one could get to it. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Law.
Zach Ross, the Holcomb product, did a great job there on the block. The thing is, defensive end sit there, continued, came, the whistle blows. Defensive end takes a free shot right in front of the official to the face mask of Zach Ross. But Zach just looked at him, shook his head, went and high-fived his partner, let him know that don't hurt.
Vincent writes, Ings writes. Carson lines up to the left of the quarterback. Joining in late, yo-yo motion with Young on the right side. McCollum up the middle, run all the way inside the 2 and buried there. He tried again, but did get the first down. That's the most important thing.
Boy, what a... Oh, now that's stupid.
Oh, that's all this pushing.
That is a stupid play by Jackson. Good gravy. Good gravy.
You got a better look at it than I did.
Well, let me set the play up first, Zach. I actually focused in on Zach Ross. You could see the play that they were going to run. The minute he jumped up, because they're going to run an inside play, so he traps the defensive end to the outside. He's inside of him, already got wedged. We've already got McCollum coming right up the middle. Then we get down here and get a little pushing. Everybody's yakking at each other, talking to each other about probably exchanging some chocolate chip cookie recipes. Jackson was upset because he liked sugar cookies, came over and actually gave a pop right in front of the right in front of the officials. And now here you got this big personal foul play when you're sitting down at the 2-yard line. That was just a bad play by Jackson.
Personal foul, and yep, that hurts. That's a drive. You're trying to get back to a 2-score lead, and then you have that kind of extracurricular activity. You have to have some self-control.
Well, Jackson's got to realize that, you know what, if other people like chocolate chip cookies and you don't, it's not that big of a deal. Darn it.
8:49 to go. I think maybe he wanted to lick the egg beaters while we were making them. That's what I used to do as a kid. 23-19, the Law up by 4 with 8:49 remaining in the 3rd.
And that was an easy throw there by the officials. I mean, that was right in front, and one of the officials checking his arm right there because he was right in that action when that happened.
And the ball's at the 16. Would have been 1st and goal from right around the 1, and not been for the penalty. They're taking their dear old time here, and will finally spot the ball for play. Winding up the clock. Carson, the running back. McCollum go out of the pistol. 2 wide right, 1 left as they go in motion. And the give right, Carson. Carson tries to slip a tackle, keep it outside the boundary off the edge marks, and get to the 13. Lewis again on the bottom of that pile with a stop. Rush of 3.5.
Man, I tell you, Lewis is a very, very good player. He is hard to contain. Go out and throw a block on him. Can't get past him, but a great job that time by Jackson. Also, really, I tell you, Randall did a good job, too, kind of holding the trap right there. We're going to get a official timeout here. Going to talk to the coaching staff. He wants to know why there was a 1st down on that play.
They gained because they gained the 1st down. They were down to the 1. It came after the play with a personal foul. That's why you had the 1st down.
Very good. And I think that's what they're explaining to him down there. And he's happy. Nope, he's shaking his head. Apparently he's not happy.
Coach Rasmussen, who he played in Wichita in the IFL. Also Amarillo, Allen, and then with the Tulsa Talons, they were in AF2 before that went belly up.
Well, I hope more people can come out and watch because this is a fun event. Champions Professional Indoor Football League, man, what a great thing.
2nd and a short 7. Carson, the running back to the left. McCollum takes set a pistol. He'll look and flags everywhere. And we'll have the play whistled right down where it is. This drive is fizzling quickly for the Law and so much promise down to the 1. And a 23-19 lead for the Law over the Defenders.
And what you don't want, you can still get a field goal here, Tim, and you'd be up by 7. What you is throw an interception here. It's still second down. You're in good shape. And you can still get a first down. Just be smart on this play. You got 2 plays to do it.
Halfway through the third with a 2nd and 12 after the 5-yard penalty for a false start. McCollum will look, survey the defense. 3 wideouts go to the near side. They're all doing motion. Looking. The throw. It's caught by Vincent inside the numbers at 10 and spun down to the 5. Getting it up for the first down.
And you got to like that. What the 2 receivers did was basically both of them coming down the left side. And as they got down to basically about 10 yards out, they did a cross. One goes to the outside. Vincent is the one that's lagging, comes to the inside. And when he came to the inside, that thing was wide open. As he turns, McCollum has already thrown that football to that certain spot. He turns around, all he has to do is catch the football. Wow, that's nice.
Wide out to the right. Running back to the left, and Carson. Young, who already has 2 touchdown receptions, in the slot right. He'll move in motion. McCollum on 1st and goal over to 6. A handoff, and that play just snuffed out on a 4-yard loss as Carson's just drilled down by Oklahoma's Michael Billingsley.
And I'm going to say this. Coach Sean Ponder is smiling right now. That play does not work. That's the second time they've tried to run it in this series. The first time McCollum was able to get away and come to the outside and make a nice little run. That time, that thing was not there at all.
Coming down the 6-minute mark of the third quarter, 23-19 for Dodge City. Vincent right, slot Young on the right. 1 wide out left and Ings. Running back to the left is Carson. They'll move in motion. McCollum looks and he'll throw right in towards the boards. Vincent makes the catch on his knees. Touchdown.
Wow, that was a bullet that McCollum just threw. Completely different quarterback in the first and the second series. That time, Timmy just loaded up and just threw a dart to the corner. And again, Young runs down there and just basically, if you would call it a button hook, goes down to the corner, just turns around, and the ball hits him right in the numbers.
Wow. To survive all those penalties and still get a touchdown strike of 9. Very impressive for the Law, up by 10, 29-19. 5:45 remains in the third. Snap and hold, placed down, extra point. It is up, and it is good. Bangs it through for Burkhart, 30-19 for the Law, as Vincent makes his 2nd touchdown reception of the night, the 4th touchdown pass from McCollum. An 11-point lead for Dodge City. Let's take this 1-minute break. 5:45 remaining in the third on C98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
That is a tough job to be an official.
Yeah, well, we're talking a little bit about the officiating in this game. They've been involved a lot. They've gotten a lot of airtime. And it is tough to be an official, especially when you have to get in the middle of those scrums that you see between two teams.
And I think they have done a great job. I think the officiating crew here, really honestly, has been very consistent. And you sit there and think about this. They have no place to run. They cannot run off the sidelines that you see on an outdoor football game. They're right in the action.
30-19, Dodge City Law, and they look to improve to 2-0. The winner of this game will have a first-place tie with Salina in the Championship Professional Indoor Football League. Defenders down by 11, and they'll have the possession once we have the kickoff from Burkhardt after the in-between time promotion. McCollum, as they update the numbers, 9 of 14, 53 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had 2 early picks. Since then, he's thrown 4 touchdowns. Zach Rasmussen with 13 of 19, 85 yards. He's thrown 3 scores. 2 to Anium, 1 to Jones, whereas Vincent and Young both had 2 touchdown receptions for the Law Pete. 5:45 to go in the third. Here's Burkhardt. It lines it up near side. At the goal line, the kickoff, and it's going towards the net. A little sputtering kick and out for a touchback at 5.
And they'll take it right to the 25 on this generally, because if this doesn't stay in, they'll take it to the 25.
You go over?
Yes. And Burkhardt really, I know what he was trying to do, trying to put it in the corner down here, just kicked it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I think it's ultimately, but what's confusing for me in reading the rules is that if it starts curving, where does that go out at?
Well, if it does go out of bounds, but for here, though, like I said, you're right. I understand what you're saying now about that, but anything that's out of the end zone is out of the end zone, regardless of the curvature of the end zone, I guess, if you will. Boy, that's a big score.
You never get anybody getting off the net, I can tell you that.
Big score, though, there for the Law, now defense.
Yep, that hurts because of the 25. That's why you see a lot of squib kicks at this level. And the give goes to Washington, cuts left back right, picks up a block. He's 20, 15, and pushed out right inside the 10. But that was a great run by Washington as he went one way, bottled up. A offensive lineman was engaged, so he cut it back the other way and picks up a good 16 yards.
And that's on Bilberry, because what Bilberry, what he had to do, he was trying to get upfield and turn the play in. That time he got upfield, he didn't turn it in, and great block there by Rasmussen to free the running back.
He'll lift his leg and a give up the middle, and where Washington makes it all the way to the 5, picks up 4. At 16 on the first carry, 4 on the second. Defenders knocking on the door with 4:34 on the spinning clock in the third quarter and trailing the Law 30-19.
Sit there and think about this, Tim. These players are very well seasoned. High school, now they've got college to them. Some of them played in the pros. But you don't see a whole lot of fumbles. These guys technically are very, very good keeping the football tucked in.
Take it down and goal from the 6. Rasmussen calls for the ball. He has 3 touchdowns delivered tonight. Round the knees, so run, cut off right, and takes the defender one-on-one, gets into the end zone for a touchdown, as they couldn't stop him. Now, he had 2 rushing touchdowns last week in a win over Kansas. Cashman Thomas trying to get on the scene late, but he just didn't have enough to stop the quarterback from rumbling in, angling right.
Well, we had everything locked up, going right up the middle, but Rasmussen was able to outrun and get to the outside. Once he got to the outside, basically a foot race to the end zone.
See, they elect to kick the extra point here. It's 30-25. If they go for 2, it'll be 30-27. They're going to still keep with the 1. Couple of big touchdown drives from the defenders in this quarter, and they pulled it within 5, looking to make it a 4-point game. Snap high, placed down, the kick it is up and right through, splits the uprights for the very talented kicker, Thomas Freebert. We'll take this 1-minute break from the United Wireless Arena. The Law 30, the Defenders 26. 4:04 remains in the third quarter here on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut Buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut Buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Magazine 98 for the United Wireless Arena, the home opener for the Dodge City Law, and holding on to a 30-26 lead against the Oklahoma Defenders. Interesting ball game, to say the least. We look a little bit at the summary for scoring. Oklahoma has been able to score with Anium, 16-yard pass from Zach Rasmussen. After Dodge City then came back with a touchdown of their own, Oklahoma City getting the next touchdown. 13-7 advantage here in the third quarter for the Defenders.
And real quick, I'm going to run down some basketball scores. State is next week, and we know some teams in western Kansas. Good possibility of making it back to state. Garden City won as they lost 78-59 at Wichita North. Hayes is 22-0. The Hayes boys, they will be there as of last notice. May South girls were ahead of Great Bend girls. Great Bend girls were 19-2. May South girls were 6-15. Going in that on 4A Division II. Scott City boys back to back has beaten Goodland. They will go again to defend their title, maybe for the fourth straight time. We know that the Holcomb girls did get beaten. Holcomb boys right now, they are up on Cheney in the third quarter, but just by 4 points. Go to 2A real quick, like South Gray. Mark Applegate got that program going again. Don't have a score there, but we do know the Meade girls will be going. Spearville, Deerfield. With all the signs over there, we already know the Spearville girls will be going. We got to find out about in Jetmore how that game's going to go. And then Fowler Ashland, Buckland, and Ingalls girls. Ingalls girls are defending champs. We know that Dighton's already in. And how about Bishop Miege, Terry English with the women. Plays 29 years of basketball, and they've only been to the state playoffs in 29 years. Probably about 27, 26 years, something like that. I mean, it's just unbelievable run that this guy has made. I'm stretching a little bit, but it's well into the teens there with Bishop Miege girls.
They're ready to go as the Law lead by 4. 4:04 remains in the third. And the kickoff, it'll go bounce and hop over the board. It'll be a ball, a souvenir for a fan, but also return out to the 25.
Now that should go.
Now I'm going to have to read up my rule. We'll set it to 5. So it bounces, but in the air, you can't have that happen. That was one, and we're trying to
get used to the rules. But you know what? You sit there and think about kicking, how important it is. Our last two kicks, they have gotten great returns. Got a good return, and then they got to set up at the 25-yard line. That has hurt us both times as they've scored both times. Now we got to answer.
I think the Law should be able to start out at 25 each time. What do you think? 30-26 for the Law. Play action fake. McCollum in his own end zone, throwing a deep ball down the field. A wide open receiver, and caught and then dropped. It was dropped by Young, and he had the beat on the coverage of Terry Robinson in the near corner, and Young just couldn't hold on while he fell to the turf.
Wow, I tell you what, you kept waiting. Does he see him? You and I have got a great advantage at this because we get to see this all the way. Had possession of the ball. I wonder if, can the ground cost a fumble? Because did he not have the ball long enough when he hit the ground?
Wow. I should stand corrected on that because Nico Wright was the one on coverage with the push late. He's the one that had to push late on the wide receiver, and Young couldn't bring it in because of that.
Wow, that thing was right there, too. I tell you, it was in his hands until he hit the ground.
Second and 10. Well, they give off right side and straight out to the far side. Oh, boy, they really did hit him hard with the right. by Holyfield across the 10 to the 12. Second, and actually turned into a 3rd and 3.
Interesting play right here. I wonder if you're still lucky enough. I know there's still a lot of time in this ball game, but if you need 3 for the first down, would you go for it on 4th down here? A lot of time left in this ball game. I thought Benson might have got away with just a little bit of a hold. Looked like he grabbed the jersey just a little bit and then let go.
The Oklahoma survey will have 3 wide near side. They go in yo-yo motion. The throw out right, and it is caught. And slammed against the boards, getting it all the way out to the 20. And Vincent, as he has bell rung again, once again by the hammer, Ronald Lewis out of the University of Oklahoma.
God, you got to like that play, because what we're doing is lining all 3 receivers up on one side. We send 2 downfield. All of a sudden, they pull up and start blocking, basically a receiver screen. Nice first down play.
That's what they need to do, and be able to get out from their own 5. 30 to 26 for the Law, 130. Snap pulled down right by the right shoulder. Deep ball down the right side. Oh, long Ames. He's in. Touchdown. Caught the ball for the 5 and high stepped in, and no one was within 20 yards of Ames.
Oh, offensive line, first off, they did their job, was able to get the block. We sent 2 guys right down this left side. One pulls up. He pump fakes. The other one pulls up and then goes. And basically just a pump and go. Wide open, nobody around. Eames within 20 yards, like I said, easy touchdown, pass and catch. Wow.
30-yarder on the board, 36-26 Law. Extra point attempt from Burkhardt. Young will place it down on the hole. The kick it is up, and it is good. 37-26 Law by 11 with 1:23 to go. In the 3rd quarter, let's bow out for a 1-minute break from United Wireless Arena here on C98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
We're back in just in time for the kickoff. Burkhardt angling it left, and it went right off the top of the board and out.
It's going to be a close call here. This may
look at
just
the
go at
return to Anderson. They'll put it at the 5.
Okay. Did get into the end zone.
1:17 remains here in the 3rd. Law up 37-26. An exciting 3rd quarter, and defenders pulled it within 4 at one point before the Law touchdown. Went for a big 30-yarder, McCollum to Ings, and McCollum, after starting out with 2 interceptions to begin the game, has thrown 4 touchdowns in a row.
We want a defensive play right here. Stop the momentum. Dodge City now has it.
Calling for the ball on the look, and then delivering Rasmussen down the right side. Open wide receiver, and simply dropped inside the 10. Oh, they had a good look at Isaiah Anderson on coverage late down the field. Michael Bragg.
Play action pass once, play action one more time on that play twice. Able to freeze the linebacker and the safety, if you want to call safety, from coming over helping the defensive back. Gave a one-on-one look. Very fortunate that ball was dropped.
Final seconds rolling out on the 3rd quarter. Law up by 11, looking to go 2-0. And give inside. Washington slammed down right by his neck, and a great job by Leandre, and he has a little wolfing for his Washington as he gets up.
Boy, that time you saw that Bragg froze the last time on that last play because it's a play-action pass. That's his job, is get back in coverage. That time, clearly a run and just came charging in, making the big-time tackle.
Lost 3 at 3rd and 13, but we'll wait till the 4th quarter as the Law lead by 11, looking to go 2-0 against the 1-0 Oklahoma Defenders. Your score at the end of 3, Dodge City 37, Oklahoma 26, here on Z98.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun, Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown for food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
We're back, our 4th quarter from United Wireless Arena alongside Ross Miller on Tim Boulware. Dodge City Law 37, Oklahoma Defenders 26. And in that 3rd quarter, where the Law at the end of the half, they were leading by the score of... did a nice job there. It was at the end of the half, of course, it was 23-12, and both teams scored 14 points in that 3rd quarter. Give you a quick summary of what occurred with the 4th quarter. Touchdowns from couple of touchdown passes, of course, for the Dodge City Law, and 4 on the night for McCollum. Touchdown passes from Rasmussen to Anium, and that was from 16 yards out, made it a 23-19 game. Dodge City answered back a 9-yard pass from McCollum to Vincent, made it 30-19 with the extra point good. Freeburg had an extra point after Zach Rasmussen's 6-yard touchdown run, 30-26. But then the Law answered back with the big touchdown pass of 30 yards at the tail end of the 3rd quarter with 2:37 to go. McCollum getting it to Ing, and that's where we stand right now, 37-26 for the Law.
Congratulations to the Great Bend girls. They'll be going to state. Sorry to hear that the defending champion Ingles Bulldogs girls got beat by Buckland.
3rd and 13, Rasmussen, 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Only 8 yards covers it. He'll roll out to the right, to lose some pressure. Flag is down, throws a wobbler down the field, and almost intercepted. Had a chance for that, chance from Flag, but he couldn't make it come into his hand. And we'll see about the penalty flag.
Holcomb boys were up at the end of the 3rd quarter. Chad Novak trying to take them to Hutch. They were up by 8 over Cheney.
They've had a good year. Offside.
Yeah, they declined that.
There was 2 penalties.
Going to take that personal foul.
Yeah, with 2. That's the 15-yarder.
Darn it. Leandre just couldn't pull up in time.
37-26 Law, and second life for the defenders on this drive after the personal foul penalty. Ball will be spotted outside the 15 at 16. Center will up ball in his hand. He leans over it. 4 wideouts. Play action fake. Rasmussen looking right and completed by Jones, but broken up nicely. Oh, what a big hit from Paul Robinson. Then some jawing afterwards, and we have a late flag.
And this may go against Love. Love came over and actually wanted to come over and congratulate him, but he ran into one of the defenders on that play.
And get a look at the replay right here.
Casey, it's all good. And Love came over and...
No, they give it to 7. They give it to Robinson. Over the
I disagree on that play. That's back-to-back now, guys.
Well, and the other thing is, okay, if you're going to let it go, but don't, as it gets down to the fourth quarter, start saying, okay, we're going to throw flags on every time you draw with the opponent.
Yeah, I like it when you're consistent.
1st and 10 as the ball spotted at the Law 18. Dodge City up 37-26. Running back to the left. Then go in motion on each side, and we have flags down. The play is whistled dead, and a little bit more pushing at the end of the play.
Wow. Things have really slowed down. Yellow flags.
What do you think about, I had to do my laundry earlier today.
Yeah, you know, I told you that I knocked mine out also this morning. What a beautiful snow in western Kansas. Came straight down, nice and wet. A lot of it melted off. Going to melt off the rest of it tomorrow.
Yep, mid-60s tomorrow are highs.
And 70s. 70 on Monday. Wow.
Procedure penalty on the defenders. 1st at 15. Ball cross midfield at 23. A look with 4 wide. Rasmussen, tight man coverage on the edges. And ball at left hip, play action fake, throw out to the left, caught by Anium, and he is tackled along the near side boards at the 7. That's a pretty successful play and gains the 1st down for the defenders. They're going to hurry up. Straight to the line, 37-26 for the Law. 13:27 on the melting clock in the 4th. Ball to the near side hash, 3 wide, back looking. Rasmussen runs up the middle, squeeze through a hole. Ingles left and then across the 5 down to the 4. Robinson got a piece of the face mask.
Yeah, just straight across. It's going to be the 5-yard penalty, but it'll be half the distance here in this case.
That's a disappointment. Robinson's been involved in a lot of tackles tonight. Been involved everywhere. 1st and goal from the 2.
This has turned into this 3rd quarter and 4th. Well, basically the 2nd half has turned into a shootout.
Almost even the yardage. Dodge City up 172 to 163 on Oklahoma. 1st and goal from the 2 for the defenders. They're going to cut into a one-score game and toss right, and then fumbled by Washington, but he across the goal line, and they'll give him the touchdown regardless because he recovered his own fumble deep in the boards, far side.
Nice little run. It's basically one-on-one to the outside as he broke to the outside, gave a look to the outside, cut it right back up the middle. Arm tackle wasn't going to be able to hold him. That's where you got to have that one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, and it was very tough right there as Walter Leandre tried to hold on, but he just grasped all arms, and the running back went right behind him for the score. Washington catches in with a score. His first rushing touchdown of the night. 3rd one of the year. Snap, hold, finally placed down. The kick, it is up, and it is good. Successful from Thomas Freevert, and that will give the defenders their 33rd point after the touchdown. 2-yard rush for Washington. 12:49 remains here from Dodge City Law by 4 here on C98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
Dominic Carson awaits the kickoff from Thomas Freevert. And they'll angle it left. They'll go along the boards, carry them back, but it went into the end zone. That's what that will be called. That was in the very corner of play, but then with that nasty carom came right back into the end zone.
Nice little English on that football. I thought that may carry out into the stands, but it came right back with a little bit of hook.
Reminder of the Law back at home 3 weeks from tonight. They'll be battling Salina at that time. We'll have a game right here on Z98. Off week next week and off to Wichita the following week, 2 weeks from tonight. That'll be the second road game for the Law. Pre-game at 6:30 and the kickoff at 7:05. In-state rivals here over the next few weeks.
It's going to make things really interesting.
Law trying to hold on to improve to 2-0, leading the Defenders 37-33. 12:44 remains.
I'd like to remind our fans, DC Law fans, come on down to Casey's Cowtown Thursday. First off, you'll get a great meal, too. You'll get to see the football staff, the football players. Mike Killisoff will be there to do the interview. It'll be on from 98.1 from 6 o'clock until 7. Tim did a great job there on Thursday. Plus, we got a great meal there and met Mike Casey himself. Mike's had a long time business here in Dodge City.
Dr. McCollum, he stands in his own goal line and give the Carson up the middle, and he's able to get by one defender and rumble up to the 9-yard line. Somebody's really screaming. Keontae Cathy with a stop. 2nd and 7. I think that's the loudest I've ever heard a fan shout just solo.
I think it might have surprised a lot of other people also, to tell you the truth.
12 minutes remain. So the spinning clock here in the fourth quarter. Law trying to hold on against Oklahoma, leading 37-33.
What a nice drive here. You want to score out of this.
Vincent will shift off to the left. He'll be the one out there, and there's a little confusion. They'll call time.
Yeah, Vincent actually lined up on the wrong side. We get a great look at Vincent right now. Boy, he is a cut, big-arm guy, great speed. If you need a sure-handed catch and a first down, that's the man to go to.
He was in Bears camp, and that was a lifelong dream for him growing up in the west suburbs of Chicago.
You and I were talking about that on the way over. I mean, when you sit there and think about professional football, it's not much different than these guys right here because these guys are very talented individuals, and a lot of them hoping to get another shot at it. A lot of these guys, you know, I think of Tyler White, I think of Roth right now. Two guys that I know of that have got jobs, and then plus this.
It's something else. A lot of people probably don't realize how little the players do make. I mean, they make some, but, you know, it's still, you know, practice and getting a second job. It's tough to come out here. And
keeping the dream alive.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. 37-33 for the DC Law. 2nd and 7 from the 9. Giving a snap, play action, fake to Carson. Roll out right to elude the pressure. Flag is down. McCollum runs. High stepping across midfield. He's to the 20 and tackled at the 17 of the Defenders. But this will be coming back.
Yeah, unfortunately, just when he broke to the other side, the opposite side, we got a hold over on our left side as he broke to the right side. This is going to be a holding call coming back.
That wipes out a 25-yard rush for McCollum.
You know what? This may not be a hold call. This may be going down as a chop block.
Yep. You got stop block. Couldn't come at a worse time for the Law. In the Law, they don't have as many penalties as the Defenders. Matter of fact, at one point they did now have more yardage and penalties than does Oklahoma, and that's come a lot of it from the third quarter, but those penalties have come at key times.
Well, and right there, that's kind of surprising because I think that comes from Randall. You know, what's really surprising about Randall, the big guy, was able to, he's going low.
Ball spotted back at a 2 with 2nd and 11. McCollum will go out of shotgun. Carson left side running back. Running start. Back to pass, plenty of time. Looking, throwing deep down the middle of the field for Ing. Touchdown! Wow.
What a throw by McCollum down on the field down there on his celebration. Just comes back, and all he did was send three deep, and they just spread out. One pulls up short, and then all he had to do is lay it down there, able to outrun everybody. Nice catch.
Wow. 48-yarder, and that ball just kept in the air forever. Robinson was late to the spot. Touchdown pulled in by Ings, his second of the night. He's been our big play guy with a 30-yard touchdown reception. This one of 48 yards and a 10-point lead for the Law with 11:09 to go.
Great camera work, guys. Able to follow that ball all the way till the reception.
Extra point attempt. The kick, it is blocked. Be taken out midair for a two. We've already had one. Down the near sideline, and running Delaney Dobson, and Dobard will score. That was out of midair, a shocker. A ball tipped at the line, and Dobard just went all the way down the near side boards, untouched for the two-pointer, and that's a big one because now the defenders pulled within one score, a touchdown and two-point conversion. Law up 43-35. Now we're going to take a timeout with the Law up by 8 and trying to hold on against Oklahoma. Both teams looking to go 2-0 on the young season and get into first place tie with Salina. 11:09 remains here from United Wireless Arena on Z98.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth, cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oaks Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
Well, these balls are flying here in the stands. Everybody trying to keep it alive, and then the ones that come down after the music ends, they'll get a souvenir. Law 43, the defenders 35, and Dobar returned the ball all the way, and that's off the missed PAT, and the kick just came straight up after a deflection from a defender, literally a defender, and brought back all the way down the near side boards for the two-pointer. We've had two of those tonight.
Kind of unusual to see something like that, too, but doing a great job of getting into the backfield, making a nice block, and that thing popped straight up in the air. And all you saw was white shirts around it. And I felt sorry for Burkhardt because he's the kicker. Obviously, nobody likes kickers. And so he's got to run down there after all these white shirts. But he made a good attempt at it, almost got it, clipped him, and get him out of bounds.
And Coach Ponder was stunned as he looked up and saw all the action for Dodge City. Law leads by 8, 43-35, 11:09 remains. Law will get possession back. Been a close game all the way through. The score a half was 23-12 for the Law. Defenders have outscored Dodge City 9-6 here in the fourth. Both teams had 14 points in the third.
Boy, I like this. I mean, the closeness of this, you saw Rustin go over and do some high fives to some of the fans as he's getting ready to head down and go break the wedge.
The kick is taken out of midair. Nice job by Jones. So angle right across the 20 and down to 16. Actually, it's being great. I said, actually, City would get the ball, but they're kicking off. And now with that short field for Oklahoma, they're within 16 yards of scoring a touchdown and possibly tying it up with two.
Tim, this is the third time that they have basically started in within the 25-yard line on three drives. They have scored on two of them so far. Can they go 3 for 3, or can the Law defense stand up?
11 minutes remains here from United Wireless Arena, the home opener for the Dodge City Law. Both teams willing to go 2-0. Defenders break their huddle from the Law 16. Two wideouts each side. They go in motion towards the line. A big handoff, and Rasmussen keeps the ball, turns right, but he is stopped after a yard gain and brought down from behind by Walner Leandre.
That Waller, I tell you, did a great job that time. Used his great speed to get back there and take a good angle at the quarterback. Quarterback couldn't shake him at all. You got to interview Walter Leandre out at Casey's Cowtown there on Thursday.
He's a big video game fan.
Yeah, he was a little yakking, wasn't he, talking about how good he was. And then you can see the rest of the players. There are 18 of them there, and they were all kind of denying that.
I don't know if I believe that. We'll have to substantiate that after the game. 10 minutes remains with a 2nd and 9 from the Law 15. For the right hash, to throw on a slant in left and bobbled incomplete for Jones. We had it for a moment. Leandre was the one on coverage. Also draped over his back was Bragg for the Law.
Almost have to watch out for a screen right there because it looked like that they tried to do a pick, if you will, with Jones. Nice job there that time by the Law, though, able to stay right with Jones. Jones had it in the breadbasket, couldn't hold it.
8-point lead for the Law with 9:30 to go, and a 3rd and 9 from Dodge City's 15. Oklahoma's never led in this game. Shotgun, Rasmussen calls for the ball from the right hash. He looks, he throws left, and it is caught, and he gets up and over and holds on. It's a touchdown for Enima. Wow, what a job as he held on, cupped the ball in his right hand. He falls back over and gets the advertised board as he gets over, but that touchdown pulls the defenders to within 2, 43-41, and 9:11 to go.
Tim right below us, and all Rasmussen does, he goes back, he's turning, and he's throwing to a certain point. Maybe look at a fan up there, and that's where he was going. And that's the receiver's job, is to go after the football. Receiver made a great catch.
2-pointer. They're still in the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock. They'll have to bring it up quick. Jones right. Enima, who just caught the touchdown, has to call for time as he goes back to the other side. We'll keep it here on that timeout, but the defenders certainly like to have that one back. Both teams down to 2 timeouts remaining. 9:11 remains, and the defenders with a 2-point conversion in an attempt to tie the game here at Dodge City. See some great catches tonight. The wide receivers for both teams should be well applauded for the way they play. Ings has had 2 touchdown receptions of 30 and 48 yards for Dodge City. He's combined for 78 yards alone on those 2 scores.
3 straight, if you will, inside that 25-yard line again and able to score again. But that was a nice pass and catch that time. If the defense can hold right here, keep that lead.
Rasmussen at 15 of 24, 116 yards and 4 touchdowns. McCollum struggled early for Dodge City. 12 of 18, he had 2 picks early, but he had 6 touchdowns and 139 yards. 2-point conversion to tie with 9:11 remaining. Rasmussen out of the shotgun. 3 wide, 2 right, looks right, and it will be tackled at the 4. No way they're going to escape a big sack for Dodge City, and give it to DeMar Sears from Highland Community College. He's able to keep the Law in front by 2.
Sears did a great job, just basically a bull rush to the outside, pins to the outside, and then gets right inside of Rasmussen's face, able to just stop Rasmussen right there.
Law holding on to a 2-point lead. Let's take this break with 9:11 remaining from United Wireless Arena. The Law 43, Defenders 41 on Z98.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen. Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs. Or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Down the near side, Carson has slipped a couple of tackles, goes all the way, and he is just short of making it to the goal line on a one bouncer. There is a flag down, and this one appears to be coming back.
Wow, I tell you what, nice job there. And he went over and leaped high to make the reception on that kickoff, and then was able to find a nice little wall, went right behind the wall, used his speed to pop to the outside, but we already had a penalty on the play. Again, penalties right now affecting the D.C. law.
Yeah, much more than you would well imagine. Oklahoma was victims early of penalties. Now the law, and holding on to a 2-point lead, and even 9 minutes remaining here from United Wireless Arena. Both teams looking to go 2-0, and they have a share of first place. Whoever wins this game with Salina.
Congratulations to the Holcomb boys. Holcomb program. The boys are headed to state. Girls were denied by Cimarron, but a great season by the girls. And I tell you what Coach Tennell's doing there, it's got some great things going on. Chad Novak going to state.
Out of shotgun, McCollum as play action fake to his running back. Looks, plenty of time up the middle. Rolls out to the left. Keeps his balance. Is to the 20 and down to the 22. Rolling tackle from the defenders, Keonta Cathy.
Tim, you see the time that we had on that time. He looked and looked and looked. Basically, it was going to be a coverage sack, able to get to the outside and then get some positive yards.
4-yard rush for McCollum. 8:15 on the spinning clock in the fourth as the Law leads by 2, 43-41. One up to the right, Vincent. One wide out left. Go tight to the line with Holyfield, and then both wide receivers go out to the right. And breaking the tackle. Holyfield angles right. He's across midfield. He's going all the way. Touchdown. And then just stands up on the sideboards and will give that ball to a adoring fan. A great job by Holyfield. Breaks the tackle, angles right, and goes for 27 yards. A little bit more breathing room for Dodge City, up 49-41 on the defenders with 7:51 to go.
A big play that time, just basically up the middle. Break the tackle, get to the outside, and then it just uses his great speed as Dede takes it to the house for a TD.
Extra point, Burkhart. Homecoming from Young. Snap, hold place down, and a kick it is up. It hit the left upright. And that will cause it to be a dead ball. No return available this time for Oklahoma. But that's a big miss out because Dodge City still leads by 8 points. Still can get the touchdown in 2 to tie it up. Let's bow out for a 1-minute break. Law by 8. 7:51 to go on C98.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monaco. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift side that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
We return to the United Wireless Arena, down to the final 7:51 with the Law up 49-41 in the defenders. Both teams looking to go 2-0. Burkhart will tee it up, far side of the goal line, and a little sideways kick brought up, and they'll return with Anderson. He'll go near side. There's a flag down. Cuts it back over across the field. He will go all the way in for a touchdown, but we're going to have to check on that penalty.
Head on back there, because this is going to get Rustin Phillips came down, was going to go into the wedge box, and actually had a free shot at the running back, but it was hit from basically the side and behind. This is going to be brought all the way back.
Anderson, and he did a great job cutting across the grain. They'll even show the penalty on the big monitor.
Oh, they're going to pick this up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. Oh, geez.
I mean, this could go either way, I guess, but I don't understand. You throw a flag. Why would you pick the thing up?
Yeah, make sure you know it for sure. That's just terrible.
All right, here we're going to go for two. I've got tears in my eyes right now, Tim. That is a bad, bad call. And then my alma mater, I was in top 10 of my class at Deerfield. There was only 10 of us in that class.
Coach Sean Potter's really getting into it.
I don't blame him.
Down to a 2-point lead, and the Defenders have never led in this game. They haven't even tied it. But if they make it 2, this is their second crack at it. They make this 2, it is tied.
Hey, last time they tried to do a quarterback draw, it didn't go.
Jones right, wide out left with Anderson. Running back, Washington to the left of the quarterback. Rasmussen, man in motion, goes over the right. He'll curl around. He'll start in motion to throw right side, and broken up by Love, incomplete. Right on Enium, and a nice job to break it up and to cause the second 2-point try to go no good for the Defenders. They still trail by 2 with 7:38 to go.
Enium was upset because he wanted the quarterback to throw it just a little bit deeper, toss it over the top. I'll take care of it. Threw it a little bit short, just couldn't quite get it there.
Let's bow out for another break of the law, holding on by 2 against the Defenders. 7:38 remains, 49-47 here on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with the Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinnasticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how: a wealth of pool care knowledge, check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock, check. Computerized water testing, check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs, check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
Down to a 2-point lead for the Law, 49-47, 7:38 remains here from United Wireless Arena. And here's the kickoff. He'll go 1 bounce and think about Holyfield up the middle. He'll cut back to the right angle, right cut left, cross midfield, and down at the 23 of the Defenders with a special teams tackle from Jamario Thomas. 1st and 10 for the Law on the other side of the field with 7:28 to go and up by 2.
And this game right now is coming down to what we've talked about. Holyfield right now, DD's going to go off the field. Looks like that his hand, he's got a sore hand. He did not want help up, and as he gets over to the side there, he bends over a little bit. That does not bode well for the DC Law. Holyfield, a very good running back. Carson will be back there right now.
Bandits sew up their first win of the year, a 62-17 win over the Lincoln Haymakers. Ball looking to go 2-0 with Salina, but they have to win this game up by 2. 7:13 remains on the spinning clock. McCollum checks right, and with the wide receivers in motion, they give to Carson, and he is taken down back on the other side of the 50 for the tackle from Keontae Cassie, a loss of about 3 or 4.
And I think that was actually going to be a direct snap to Carson. You can see Carson was upset. The ball floated just a little bit because he was going to step in front of the quarterback to take that snap.
2nd and 14. Law up by 2. 6:40 on the drifting clock, and they'll break the huddle. McCollum.
Got to be thanking Vincent or Young.
6 touchdown night for McCollum after 2 interceptions early. Throw off his right hip, he'll look and get it, and right into Vincent. Makes the catch, slammed against the near side boards at the 17, but pulls it in, and it is just short of a first down by about 3.
And Tim, I'm thinking the way we're kicking the ball right now, you may be in 2-down territory. We've hit the goalpost. We've had 2 of them blocked.
Not wide, 10 by 10 up, suspended above the playing surface. Third, they'll call it a 3rd and 5. And just had 2 big touchdown receptions right, 2 wideouts left, Young in the slot. They'll have the forward momentum on the left side. McCollum back to pass, eludes the rush. He'll run himself, angle right, and tackle around the 15. Still short of the first down by about a yard. Finally, the defense gets to him. Defenders Jeff Hewley on the stop.
McCollum had a chance to go right up the middle for a first down. Now, when you get that first down, go ahead and slide. I mean, just go ahead and get down on the ground. Don't have to worry about it. But right now, big 4th down play right now for the Law.
4th down, they'll call it 4th and long 2. Play clock at 16. Break the huddle. Vincent's out left. Have Ings out to the left, and Young as well. They'll get the forward start. McCollum under center. Flip pass behind the line of scrimmage. Loose ball picked up by the defenders, and they're going to keep a balance and across midfield. He's still running from Nico Wright, and finally brought against the boards at the 20. I didn't understand that flip pass, and it was a lateral, so it went behind that meant a loose ball instead of the incompletion. And the defenders picked up about 20 yards because of that.
And generally under that type of play, because I don't like it going right under center, that you make that little pass out there, that little flip out there. It wasn't even close.
In the worst case scenario, if you throw it forward, it's incomplete. You start back from where it was, around the 16.
And that's what they're going to call here.
It's very hard to hear the official here in the arena. But the ball will be spotted back, so that does help the defenders at least in some way. With 4:55 remaining and holding on, but we've seen the big foot of Thomas Prevert, and with a lead of just 2 points, the defenders could always go for the field goal to gain the lead. 4:55 remains. We'll spin the clock in motion. Rasmussen's had a fine night on the field, 15 of 24, 116 yards and 4 touchdowns. He'll break the huddle. First down, even at 17-16. Dodge City a 1 first down advantage. Fans get on their feet. Rasmussen calls for the ball. He gets it, throws quick out left, and it is caught as keeping his balance. Isaiah Anderson slaps through a couple of tackles and gets close to midfield.
5 yards on the play. Clock ticking at 4:17. Continue to play some defense now because you got to stop this drive.
2nd and 5 for the defenders. They look to go 2-0 this season. They won their home opener 72-6 over Kansas, leading, actually trailing the Law 49-47 with 4 minutes remaining. Getting tight at the end of the game. 2 wideouts go right, 1 left. Forward motion, Rasmussen looks to throw and incomplete as Grace had a chance at it, trying to reach up for the ball. Incomplete with the coverage on Isaiah Anderson along the near side boards. 3rd and 5 for the defenders.
Remember that the clock continues to run on incomplete passes until the last 90 seconds.
Now makes things a little tight. Both teams have 2 timeouts. 3:24 to go. Huddle up for Oklahoma.
Stay home here, defense. Stay home.
3 right. No wideouts left. Ball on the left hash. Rasmussen calls for the ball. Quick out. Throw left, and it is caught. And it is going down the far sideline. Great job by Anderson. And he keeps his balance all the way until tackled inside the 5-yard line. It is a first down and goal for the defenders.
Nice call there. What they did was basically an overmatch, if you will, on this one side, and would be over on the left side, able to outman, make a nice little catch, and then got the downfield blocking for the big game.
Called it down at the 9.
Injury timeout.
17-yard play. And with timeout on the field, we'll keep it here. You go through all that the Dodge City Laws have gone through, but give the defenders a lot of credit. They have not wilted in this game. They trailed 23-12 at half, but they've outscored Dodge City 35-26 here in the second half, and that's putting up a lot of not only points but yardage on against one of the better defenses in the league.
And Tim, you got to be thinking about that. This game may come down to last possession. Team with the ball last has a good chance of winning this ball game.
Well, the good thing is, suppose the defenders get a touchdown, they'd have to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. Make sure I added that right. They would go for 2. It would be 55-49. So actually, they couldn't even get that. So that still helps out the Law. Two-point conversions missed in this fourth quarter by the defenders. Otherwise, this game would have already been tighter. They'd have the lead by now.
What about a turnover for the DC Law? Let's have somebody play the marshal, play the deputy, play the gunslinger, play the outlaw. Let's steal one. Let's get one away right now.
First and goal from the 8 with 2:33 remaining. Spinning clock. Rasmussen looks. 3-on-3 blocking up front. 3 wide out to the near side. The throw out to the running back, and Washington will cut it back to the middle after seeing nothing left, and tackled inside the 10 at the 9. Another stop from Dodge City's Jared Bilbrey.
And lost a little bit on that.
Yeah. Second and goal for the 9. Kitchen begins them out with 2 minutes to go. They'll stop the clock at 1:30 for the 90-second warning. Law 49, Defenders 47. Both teams will go 2-0 in conference.
Tim, I really like what the coaches on the field right now. They're going to take a timeout here, the defenders will, but you saw that Demetrius Ross down there, when they came out of their formation, he's telling his players what they expect, made a little bit of switch right there, helped the defenders out, helped the Law out.
Take a timeout. We're going to take a quick 30 here at United Wireless Arena. Law up by 2 on the defenders, 49-47, final 141 here on Z98.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
It'll all come down to this with 1:41 to go, and the Law holding on their home opener. 2-point lead on the Oklahoma Defenders. Oklahoma has the ball at the Law 9, a second and goal. The Defenders will break the huddle. Dog with Coach Rasmussen. Second year as head coach with the team. Shotgun. Quarterback Rasmussen looks. Running back to left, 3 wide outs near side. And look with the pump fake wants to throw over the middle and caught by Enima. And did he get any stretches across the right arm and good for the touchdown.
Great catch that time coming across there. Couldn't have defended it any better but knocked the ball out. Able to catch it, and 2 Law guys able to wrap him up. My question would be, was he on his knees when he stretched it across? Touchdown, though. Oh, and that's exactly what they're calling right here. If you look up, he was down before he stretched it across.
Love was the one who made the tackle on the receiver's back, and they're right. So it'd be a first and goal. Now, this may actually be a detriment. And they're lined up for 2. This is for 2. So they're going to kick the extra point. tap the whole place down. The kick it is up, and it is good. That's indicated by the officials. 54-49, Defenders lead the Law. 1:35 remains. Do the Law have the answer? We'll come back and find out after this 1-minute break on Z98.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun. Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out. At Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown. For food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
We're back from the United Wireless Arena. Law down for the first time tonight to the Defenders of Oklahoma, 54-49, and a kickoff squid off the shoe of an up man, and it's loose on the turf, and Oklahoma has recovered.
Wow, they went for the squib kick. I don't think he meant to actually kick it right at him, but it goes right off the foot of one of the up men, bounced right back. It was sitting there. If it bounces up, boy, Dodge City Law is sitting in a great position, but right now, fumble recovery. We're at the 90-second break also. Clock stops after each play.
Marquise George, the one to hit off his left foot and recovered by the Defenders. They'll have the ball with a 5-point lead, 54-49. 1:30 remains. This is the automatic 90-second timeout. Law still have 2 timeouts at their disposal, and they're going to have to use them very, very wisely here. Kind of a shocker, and the big play ability of Hubert Anium has been amazing in this game. He's able to latch on to another touchdown grab. One final in. Sioux City Bandits defeated the Lincoln Haymakers 68-17. Bandits improved to 1-1. Haymakers dropped their record to 0-2. Going to have to see how things shake out. The defense has to make a big play right now. 54-49 for the Defenders. They've outscored the Law 28-12 here in the fourth quarter.
To me, this says that, generally you would run the football right here in this position. Ball deep in your own territory. Don't want to give it up in case of any kind of a interception. So that's what I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, but their guy has not thrown an interception tonight. Rasmussen has not thrown any interceptions, and he has done a great job in controlling the ball. Dodge City still has outgained Oklahoma 262-232, but the Law has committed 3 turnovers, whereas Oklahoma hasn't coughed up the ball at all.
And 2 early turnovers. Sit there and think about this, too. We were deep in our territory right off the start with on first down, and the big first series throws an interception.
Fans rise to their feet. The ball is spotted at the 7. In their own territory for the Defenders, the 1st and 10. The look to give left, Washington, and he's able to get by a would-be tackler. 15 slammed across the boards inside right in front of the Dodge City Law where they're standing up at the 17.
Move the stakes. Boy, that's first down.
That hurt. And the Law can't use their timeout. It would be foolish at this point, but they have stopped the clock with 1:24.
Get the ball set.
Out of bounds.
Get the ball set. Wind the clock. Let's go.
That's kind of a catch-22 for Washington. You don't want to go out towards the boards because that stops the clock, but on the other hand, you want to gain yardage. The market ready for play. Clock is stopped with 1:24. 1st and 10 Defenders cross their own 15 at the 17. Near side hash. Morgan signals McCollum under center and gives up the middle, and Washington is wrapped up. Didn't get too much beyond the line of scrimmage. Another stop from Robinson of the Law. Timeout call by the Law. They have one left.
Fast timeout that time. Great job. Let's see. Dodge City's got to be guess and run also, but now this is where you don't want to get sucked in on a play action pass also.
One of these teams will be 2-0 in the Champions Professional Indoor Football League, and we tie with Salina for first. The other team will follow the 1-1 and wonder what if. 1:20 remains. 28-point fourth quarter for the Defenders. Rasmussen has 19 of 29, 146 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. McCollum, after 2 picks early, has 6 touchdowns, 148 yards, 13 of 19 through the air for the Law. 2nd and 11, 1:20 remains after the Law burned their second timeout. Ball for the near hash. 2 wideouts each side. Ball bring it on with 3, and the handoff right. Washington keeps his bounce. Little juke move. Tackle that outside the numbers at the 20. Trying to angle right all the way. Picked up about 3. Law burned their last timeout with 1:14 remaining.
Boy, Demetrius Ross right now having a little discussion with coach and players right now.
And a 3rd down. We didn't get quite to the 20. They call it 3rd down, about 10. 1:14 remains. Defenders up by 5. Trail for all the game until their last time they touched the ball where they scored. Ania making a touchdown reception.
Big 3rd down here, Tim, is exactly what you want to do. You don't want to give up a whole lot here with 4 pass play, because if you're able to hold them, they're able to run the clock, but then you're going to force them into a kicking situation. They make the kick. You're down by 8 with time left, but no timeout.
3rd down, a long 10. Fans on their feet. Defenders leading by 5 and with the ball. 1:14 to go after the Law burned their final timeout. Rasmussen calls for the shotgun snap. Low around the knees. Give to Washington. Little juke move. Cuts off left. And it'll keep upright, but slammed against the near side board. And a great pursuit by the Law. Law on the first on scene, helped out by 2 of his teammates.
Get back and let him get the ball set, because you want 25 seconds to start still. The ball has not been set yet.
Yeah, they won't run the play clock until the ball is set. We're down to 50 seconds.
Start it.
There'll be about 25 seconds left before the Law get the ball back. We'll have no timeouts. And you well might imagine that the defenders will just take all the time and take their last timeout too. 30 seconds. Play clock at 3.
Going to call the timeout.
And that's what they'll do. They wanted to milk it for all they had. Defenders 54, Law 49. 25 faithful seconds remains here from United Wireless Arena in the home opener for the Dodge City Law.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts.
Well, we're back with 25 seconds remaining. Defenders 54, Law 49. Interesting way to play it here. And unfortunately, field goal does you no good. You got to go to the length of the field to get the 6 points.
But you know that he's got a big-time leg. We've already seen it. You really want to think about this, that if he goes ahead and drills this, it's going to help the Law out just a little bit, but he comes up short.
Well, Freemer could make it an 8-point game for the Defenders if he makes the field goal.
But Carson can return this.
They'll spot it within their own 13.
Need a bad snap.
It'll be about 45 yards. The kick, it is up, and has plenty of distance, and it goes off to the left and went right down the net and slid right down. That means the Law will start out with 19 seconds to go. Ball placed down at the 5, 1st and 10.
No timeouts. I don't think you can take a shot down here, but you can try to get about 10 to 20 yards right now. Get up there, line up as fast as possible, then kill the ball on the snap and give yourself a shot.
Defenders looking to go 2-0. Law has to come back from 5 down to make it 2-0. Trailing by 5 with 19 seconds remaining for United Wireless Arena. Defenders, they still have on the board, they have 1 timeout, but they took theirs in the last one unless they still have 1 late remaining. McCullum will huddle up. They have a wide out on the left, and that'll be Ings. Carson will move off to the right. Vincent towards the boards. Running start for Young and Vincent. Back to pass throw left-handed. Short hops his intended receiver, Ings. On the far side boards at the 12.
That's okay. Stop the clock. Get reset.
Only took 3 seconds off. They have 16 left. Defenders lead by 5. 54-49. Defenders dressed in the white. And the D on the side of the psych down, and then of course you have the Law all in gray with a fluorescent yellow in trim.
Interesting right there, because you watched the play set up and they went single man coverage deep. You would think the defenders would be sitting somebody way back right now.
2nd and 10 for their own 5. McCullum. Empty backfield, 4 wide, 3 right. Back to pass, plenty of time, 2 yards deep in the end zone. Pressure from the blind side, back to the end zone on a safety. And that will do it. And the 2-pointer from Keonta Cathy. He's had a great night defensively and just wrapped it up for the defenders, 56-49.
Just getting ready to release something deep, going to give themselves an opportunity to go down after, but that time he held the ball way too long. That clock was going off inside of his head. 4, 5, he stepped up to start throwing it. All of a sudden, defenders all over, and this is a good win for the defenders.
Well, the Law still have 1 more shot because they have to, you know, it's really frustrating for the Law because of all that they went through in this game. Coach Potter will go out to talk with the officials. Another 16 seconds left, but that time is precious, especially when that sack comes in. You know, give the defenders a lot of credit. They scored 30 points in the 4th quarter, more than half their total for the entire night. They're still up on their feet. Some are starting to move off to the exits. We still have a lot of fans remaining here, and that's a good sign to see for future of indoor football here in Dodge City. 5th quarter show follows here on Z98. We'll recap everything and let you know about this game. I'll take a look at the scoreboard, standings, and check out the future schedule for the Dodge City Law.
Ouch, and that really hurts that you sit there and look at this in several ways, Tim. One, you want to defend home and go. Now they've got to go steal another one on the road somewhere.
Yeah.
But what even hurts even worse is that you've got a bye next week. You get 14 days to think about this game, and then you've got to go to where? The Wichita Wild, and that is not going to be an easy task going to Wichita, taking on the defending champ.
Well, you have the onside kick essentially on the front line, right in back of the 10-yard line as they'll kick from the goal line. Burkhardt over a high bounce, and it'll bounce right to a defender player who was able to cradle into his body nicely, and Jeff Hewley, and that will do it. Defenders will wind out the final 14 seconds. A big road win for Oklahoma, and they're tied at 2-0 with Salina.
And, you know, Tim, you coming into this ball game, Law played very good defense, had some opportunity to score, couldn't wrap some things up. Then you get in that 3rd quarter. What a wild 3rd quarter. Again, kicking kind of hurt a little bit because we couldn't, you know, get the ball down where they would try to receive the ball and run it out. Instead, we were giving the ball at basically the 25-yard line on in. And don't forget about, you know, the kick that we kicked to Jones down here. Jones got it to the 16-yard line. They were able to score a 3 times they scored on the 25-yard on-in on our kickoff.
Knee placed down, right knee Rasmussen, and Coach Derek Rasmussen popped up that his little brother was able to win this game. Zach Rasmussen, final second stripped away on this one. The Law lose to the Defenders, 56-49. Oklahoma improves to 2-0. And it's a bitter pill to swallow for the Dodge City Law as they fall to 1-1, losing their home opener by 7, a game that they led almost pretty much throughout.
And you really like what the Law was able to bring, but the thing is, though, that the Defenders hung around, got a couple little things here and there, and able to take advantage of really kind of a nice pass plays, but the Law was able to answer each time. But then that safety right here at the very end, you kept feeling like that we might have a chance, the Law might have a chance to pull this out. Just wasn't meant to be. So now this is what's got to go on. We've got to sit there and we're going to face this team. Here again, we're going to be down at the DC. I mean, we've got to go there now, Tim. We've got to steal one somewhere on the road. Hopefully in 2 weeks it's in Wichita.
Yeah, well, it's a tough one for the Law to take, especially when they were this close to becoming 2-0 as the first-year team here in the Champions Professional Indoor Football League. We're going to come back after this 3-minute break, our post-game show. The fifth quarter follows. Defenders 56, the Law 49, here on Z98.
Dodge City, Cattle Town at birth, Cattle Town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen. Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
As seen in popular science, Best Water offers the newest technology, self-sanitizing water systems. The sanitizer water system is recognized for its unique ability to kill and remove iron and sulfur bacteria. Best Water carries the finest line of water treatment systems for your home or office. Visit Best Water, 2104 East Wyatt Earp, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. One of our friendly sales associates can visit your home and business today to determine what water conditioning system best fits your needs and water condition. Call 225-7338 and schedule an appointment today.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Well, we're back from United Wireless Arena. Final score, the Oklahoma Defenders 56, Dodge City Law 49. Defenders improved to 2-0. Law drops to 1-1 with a loss a heartbreaker in their home opener, especially when they led for most of the game. Let's go over a quick summary of this one. And Brandon Vinson was able to catch a 4-yard touchdown pass from Charles McCullum. Extra point failed with 4:47 left in the first quarter. Both teams feeling each other out early, and McCullum also had 2 early interceptions that later on proved to be quite a significant difference. They scored one of those 2 drives. Who knows what would have happened. Dodge City Law, the score was 8:58 remaining in the first half with 45-yard drive, 2:48 off the clock, 4-yard pass to Bo Young from Charles McCullum. Oklahoma Defenders finally answered back. They get a 17-yard pass for Zach Rasmussen. 4-play, 40-yard drive. Extra point failed, but was returned for 2 from Walner Leandre on the PAT return. And, you look at that, the block kick, and Leandre takes it all the way back. Oh, great job by him, and that has actually stood up as the Law Strikes defensive play of the game. It's presented by Superior Fence of Western Kansas, located in Dodge City. See Superior Fence for all your fencing needs. After Walner Leandre returned that for a 2-point conversion off a missed PAT. You can do that here in the indoor football. Mo Young had a 3-yard touchdown reception from Charles McCullum, and they were striking at short distance. 6-play, 13-yard drive, 23-6 for the Dodge City Law. That would be their biggest lead, and then it would melt down. And at the end of the first half, you have to consider this was a big sequence for Oklahoma as they were able to get a drive down the field. It was a short drive of 8 plays and 31 yards, 1:48 off the clock. But Patrick Jones hauled in a 4-yard touchdown pass from Rasmussen. The 2-point conversion failed, but they don't score there for Oklahoma. They're down 23-6 at half. That one seemed to be a momentum builder for Oklahoma to say, we can play with these guys offensively.
Well, it looked like that, the 2 halves were really kind of different in scoring-wise. Both teams really felt each other out. I thought very good defense. Went in and both coaches made some great adjustments. Both teams made some great adjustments. And then the scoring gates opened. It just seemed like that they were able to come down, score against us. We were doing the same thing and able to answer just a couple plays here and there really kind of made the difference. And then penalties really started to mount up. But the thing is, though, that sometimes we got a penalty on us, the personal foul. We were able to score on the very next play on that also. Really some nice plays in this ball game. Again, I'll say it again, Tim, and when Coach gets up here, you can ask about this. But when you're in this type of situation, you defend home. You've got to win everything at home, and then you go out on the road and you try to pull off some road wins. Here the defenders come up to Dodge City, play in front of a great crowd. By the way, hats off to the DC Law fans that were able to show up here and come to this ball game. I'm expecting some bigger crowds here in the future, but now you've got to go out on the road. You've already won one up at Omaha. Now you go into Wichita here in 2 weeks, try to steal one there in Wichita, and then you get the Salina team in here on the 29th. In 3 weeks, there you protect your home again. And we were talking about this. You would love to be sitting in a position of 3-1 after your first 4 games. That's a really good position to be.
Now let's go over the rest of the summary. 23-12 at half. And Hubert Anium caught a 16-yard pass from Zach Rasmussen. Freeburg added the extra point, 2-play, 22-yard drive, 1:08 off the clock in the third, 23-19. Then Dodge City would come back with Brandon Vincent, a 9-yard touchdown pass from McCullum. The extra point was good, 9-play, 23-yard drive with 7:29 off the clock. And that would have to be, with that momentum, that's 7:48 off the clock and doing a nice job on that drive. That was our Lewis Toyota of Dodge City drive of the game, and especially with how much that meant to Dodge City at the time, leading by the score of 30-19. We continued along in this game, and this is where the momentum swing started to take the effect for the Oklahoma Defenders. They would, it was 30-19 at the time. They get a 1 minute 37-second drive, 30-26, with Rasmussen a 6-yard touchdown run at 4:04. Ings would catch a 30-yard touchdown pass from McCullum, and with 1:23 left in the third, it would make it 37-26. Ings would have 2 big touchdown catches. and really is our player of the game because he had a 48-yarder coming up early in the fourth quarter. And at that point, the Dodge City Law, of course, the first of the 2 touchdowns, led 37-26. Early in the fourth quarter, Washington would add a 2-yard touchdown run for the defenders. Freevert added the extra point, 37-33, a 6-play, 45-yard drive, taking 3:28 off the clock. Ings collected on that touchdown, a 2-play, 45-yard drive, and the Law would once again try to reestablish themselves. They had a lead of, at that point, 43-33. Two-pointer was returned, a PAT from Delaney Dobard off the block kick at the line of scrimmage, went straight up in the air and was returned all the way back down the near side boards. It was 43-35 with 11:09. That turned out to be a huge one later on. Oklahoma Defenders would score on that one. They would actually add at the end of the game 4 of the last 5 scores and score 30 points in the fourth quarter to get the win. As we head down to the final few seconds, they had a 50-yard kickoff return from Isaiah Anderson and made it 53-49. We originally thought there would be a penalty flag there. Coach Ponder protested. There would be a block in the back or at least on the side. The official waved it off. So that was after Holyfield's 28-yard touchdown run made it 49-47 for the Law. And at that point, Dodge City was left a little bit back on their heels, especially with that big return. 53-49. It was the kickoff return that actually gave Oklahoma the lead at that point. Then they had a 9-yard touchdown pass from Rasmussen, and Keontae Cathy added a safety. And at that point, it was all academic with a win at 53-48. 56-49, check that. 56-49, your final score. Oklahoma defeated the DC Law. We come back. Let's take this 3-minute break. We will come back with individual stats and much, much more. We'll also hope to have an interview or two up here in our booth. The Oklahoma Defenders 56, Dodge City Law 49, as Dodge City falls to 1-1, losing their home opener by 7. Oklahoma improves to 2-0. Well, more on their fifth quarter show after this here on Z98.
If lunch has gotten to be the same old thing day after day, change it up with a Pizza Hut buffet. You can try a variety of different pizzas on the buffet, not to mention the salads, breadsticks, pasta, and even dessert pizza and Cinesticks. Add some variety to your lunch hour. The Pizza Hut buffet, it's affordable and quick. Pizza Hut, with 2 locations with delivery in Dodge City and Garden City, 1 location with delivery in Scott City and Ulysses, and 1 location in Hugoton.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how: a wealth of pool care knowledge, check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock, check. Computerized water testing, check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs, check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
What can United Wireless Unlimited Data do for you? Let's see. Facebook, emails, pictures, text messages, Skype, music, YouTube, data search, instant messaging, web browsing, social networking, tweeting, GPS, download apps, video chat, use Wi-Fi, so much more. All the data you need with no cap for just $29.99 at United Wireless. United Wireless. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
United Wireless.
At Lemcooler Dental, they endeavor to advance the standard of care for their patients. They have added a new procedure to fight periodontal disease. 80% of adults are affected by bacteria causing periodontal disease. They recommend decontamination before your cleaning, which will reduce or eliminate bacteria and prevent cross-contamination. The laser decontamination process is painless and takes 5 to 10 minutes to ensure great results. Request an appointment on Facebook or lemcoolerdental.com. Don't forget about their new location at 105 Layton in Dodge City.
Are you ready for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit? Join us for a wee bit of Irish fun. Monday, March 17th, 6:30 a.m. until, well, the biscuits run out. At Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. Only $8.50 per person. Help support Dodge City Area Women's Chamber of Commerce charitable projects. Get your advance tickets now at Casey's Cowtown. For food, fun, door prizes, and drawings. It's St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit at Casey's Cowtown, 503 East Trail. We'll see ya for St. Patrick's Day breakfast benefit.
Long's Winter Clearance Sale is going on now. The entire stock of ladies' fall and winter sportswear is now half price. Long's has a large selection of men's long sleeve shirts also marked half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Remaining men's and women's coats and sweaters are half price. Men's big and tall sizes included. Long's is located in the Central Oak Shopping Plaza, open Monday through Friday 9 to 8:30, Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday 1 to 6.
Long's is a store for you.
We're back here for the fifth quarter from United Wireless Arena. Your score final, Defenders 56, the Law 49. Let's go over some individual numbers for you. First off, for the visiting team from Oklahoma, 19 first downs. Dodge City at 17. Dodge City a bit more rush yards at 124 to 97. Pass yards, 146 Oklahoma, 143 for Dodge City. Total offense, the Defenders were outgained 267 to 243. Penalties made a big difference. The Law had 8 penalties for 98 yards. The Defenders 8 penalties, but only 56 yards. The Law committed 4 turnovers. Oklahoma did commit 1 during the game. Zach Rasmussen with 19 to 29 through the air, 146 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Washington, the running back, had 13 attempts, 45 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Anderson with his 1 rush goes 40 yards, and so he set up a big score. And also Zach Rasmussen, the quarterback, 6 of 12 on the ground, 2 yards per carry. Hubert Anium, 6 receptions, 79 yards. He caught 4 touchdowns, including the game winner late in the game at 13.2 on average. Patrick Jones had the big touchdown reception at the end of the first half for the Defenders. 6 receptions, 21 yards, and 1 score. Isaiah Anderson with 5 receptions, 40 yards. He had 8 per reception, and Washington would also add a reception of his own, actually 2 with 6 yards, 3 per reception. Charlie McCullum overcame his rough start with 2 interceptions early, 13 of 20 with 2 picks, 148 yards. But after the first 2 picks, he had 6 touchdowns in a row, including a 48-yarder to Kendrick Ings. Came early in the fourth quarter. D.D. Holyfield rushing 10 attempts, 88 yards, 31 his long, and 8.8 per carry. Charlie McCullum rushing, the quarterback, 7 of 18, 2.6 on the average. Dominic Carson, 7 of 18, and he also had 2.6 on the average. Brandon Denson, 6 receptions, 62 yards, 2 scores. Kendrick Ings added his 2 with 3 receptions, 85 yards, 48-yarder and a 30-yarder. 78 of his 85 yards came on big touchdown receptions. Mo Young added 2 touchdowns of his own, 3 receptions, 10 yards, both from short distance and both in the first half. Law losing the game by the final score of 56-49. We're going to come back with more of our post-game right after this on the fifth quarter show from United Wireless Arena. Oklahoma Defenders 56, Dodge City Law 49. We'll take a 3-minute break here on Z98.
When it comes to expenses in today's world, why pay new when used will do? That's where Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated comes in, offering quality used parts. Save up to 30% off new pricing. Save on Peterbilt, Kenworth, International, Ford, Sterling, and Western Star parts. More money in your pocket. Maupin's Truck Parts Incorporated, Dodge City. 1-800-950-4155.
Quality parts and service, affordable prices. Maupin's Truck Parts, they keep me on the road.
Superior Fence, a Dodge City, Kansas fencing contractor, has been in business since 1979, specializing in commercial and industrial fencing throughout western Kansas. Superior Fence also offers residential fences in and around Dodge City. From the basic chain link fence to the most modern ornamental aluminum fences, they offer the industry's premium product. And be sure to ask them about concrete walls, solid and railing fencing made of concrete. Call Superior Fence in western Kansas today for a quality fence designed to fit your needs, or check out their website at superiorfencekansas.com.
Dodge City, cattle town at birth, cattle town today, a town that loves a great steak. Central Station Club and Grill embraces that tradition with the highest quality, most tender and mouth-watering mesquite grilled steaks in the area. Sirloins, filet mignon, Casey strips, and the tantalizing Central Station ribeye. A 12-ounce ribeye basted with the station's secret signature sauce and flame-kissed to perfection over ember-glowing aromatic mesquite wood. For the most unbelievable flavor you can find, there's nothing better at Central Station Club and Grill, 207 East Wyatt Earp Boulevard in Dodge City.
Clark Pharmacy has been your headquarters for pharmacy and home decor, and that won't change with the new owners, Matt and Kimberly Monacle. In fact, they only want to add more luxury and convenience to the already great service, products, and friendliness. Kimberly's now working on a fun boutique in the back of the gift site that you'll need to keep checking out as it comes to life. It'll give you, the customer, a beautiful new boutique to shop in your backyard. From prescriptions, home decor, apparel, and accessories to a soda break at the fountain. Stop in and see the new card line and other additions you will love. Clark Pharmacy, Cimarron, Kansas.
Stop by Dairy Queen in Dodge City before each Law game to try their Blizzard of the Month and register for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the next home game of the Dodge City Law. The Dodge City Dairy Queen on Wyatt Earp, open 11 to 10, is a proud sponsor of the Dodge City Law in its inaugural season. The $5 lunch menu, the chance to win tickets to the Dodge City Law indoor football game, all await you at the Dodge City Dairy Queen.
You know, when it comes to professional pool care, there really is a difference. As your local BioGuard dealer and pool care pro, we are always prepared. Here's how. A wealth of pool care knowledge? Check. A wide range of proven BioGuard products in stock? Check. Computerized water testing? Check. An economical plan tailored to your pool's specific needs? Check. Isn't it nice to know we'll always be there, ready to address and anticipate your every need? Come visit Austin Pools in Garden City or Dodge City today, and come see for yourself why there's nothing like dealing with a true pool care pro.
Return to United Wireless Arena, and your score at the end of this game: Oklahoma trailed most of the game, defeated the Dodge City Law 56-49. We'll go over some of the scores from around the league. As a matter of fact, there's only one from tonight. Sioux City Bandits won 68-17 over the Lincoln Haymakers. Last night's score had the Salina Bombers improved to 2-0, and they're matched up now with Oklahoma for a share of first place after defeating the Bloomington Edge 56-20. One game tomorrow is the Kansas Coyotes after losing to Oklahoma 72-6 in their opener. They have another road game against the Omaha Beef as the Beef look to even their record at 1-1. Team that last year was 10-2 in play and regular season play, and also qualified for the playoffs. For the Dodge City Law, their next game will be not this following weekend, but actually the next weekend after that. So 2 weeks from tonight, they'll be making the road trip to Wichita, and then 3 weeks from tonight, back at home to face the Salina Bombers. So that's the way the schedule shakes out. Next broadcast will be at 7 o'clock with our pregame at 6:30 right here on Z98 from Wichita. That'll be 2 weeks from tonight. Also the coaches show from Kansas Cowtown as well. That's every Thursday night beginning at 6 o'clock. We'll take our final time out, 3-minute break, and then wrap things up from United Wireless Arena. Your score at the end of this game, the fifth quarter program, it is Oklahoma City defeating Dodge City. Actually, Oklahoma defeating Dodge City by the score of 56-49. Defenders improved to 2-0, and the Law dropped their record to 1-1. Final timeout here on the fifth quarter show. I'm Tim Boulware on Z98.